What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the SNG Show. I'm Scotty. That's Greg.
What up, y'all?
I miss the intro music.
Yeah, me too.
I don't like this countdown quiet poop.
Right.
I hear an echo. Or do I?
How about now?
Maybe? I don't know.
No, I think it's done.
Okay. How the fuck you know? You can't hear regular.
Motherfucker.
How you expected to, like, hear the extra noises?
Maybe I hear the extra noises better.
I don't think that's how being deaf works, Greg. I mean, you're the expert on it.
Anyhow, welcome.
We've got a pretty okay show for you.
Probably done.
Eh,
But we're gonna try.
You know, it's only been 8 years. You'd think we know what the fuck we was doing by now.
Absolutely not. Not even in the least bit. Uh-oh.
What?
They said our volume is low.
Uh-oh. Watch out, I get text messages on my wrist. That's probably not a good thing for the show. Wow, that's loud in my head.
Turn that down a little bit. How about now? Ooh, that's kind of loud.
You made Greg hear again, Surge. Are you Jesus? You kind of look like Jesus. If Jesus was white.
Wow. He said hello. Hello. Or
What?
no, that's Lorianne. Hey, Lori. How you doing?
Oh, you know Marco gonna come bang in the fuck in here and blow
Nope.
our eardrums out.
Nope. Look, we got Dino.
We got Dino.
There he is.
It's Dinosaurus Rex.
Oh, it has not been the first time I've been called that. I'll be honest with you. That's...
I would imagine that I'm not that fucking original.
No, yeah. Well, it's the advantage of being 6'2" and as wide as a standard door. It feels like giant. I'm like, nice.
Don't toot your own horn over there. Minimum, it's a truck.
Listen, what's happening, Serge? The best part is so over the pandemic, I lost 90 pounds. Then I gained 40 pounds, and now I've lost another 40 pounds. So I'm back at my lowest, but at the same time, I'm still fat. So it's hilarious, but I can also tell people that for every 30 pounds you lose, you gain an inch of dick. So it's nice.
So by that logic, you finally have 2.
Well, this is the funny thing is somebody tried to roast me before the pandemic, and they was like, well, at least I can see my dick. I'm like, well, I can still see it when it's hard. And a random person was like, man, your dick must be huge. And I was like, oh, I'm a lot fatter than I thought I was. I'm like, So it's like, hey, big dick. Oh, I'm really fat. Oh, that's not a nice thing. So it's all right. It's been working out to my favor.
Huzzah!
Which I think we should bring back into modern language. Just huzzah! Is or death to your enemies and glory to your lineage. I think those are good things to tell people.
You know what? The Big Bang Theory has taught me that instead of hello, we were supposed to say ahoy when we answer the phone. I'm not trying to say ahoy when I answer the phone.
No.
But when I enter the home,
yes,
that feels like an ahoy moment. Like when I walk in Greg's front door without knocking and whatnot, and they're in the kitchen, I can just go, ahoy, Actons! Like,
I feel like that's something that we've lost as a people that we should really bring back. I accused somebody of being a land pirate the other day because he looked very shifty. And people were like, what the fuck's a land pirate? I'm like, whatever that guy is. He's shifty. Don't trust him. He'll steal your shoes.
he just described me, man.
You know what? Listen, I'll be honest with you. America was born on piracy and theft. So that's okay. It's not like it's Australia where they're 100% criminals. Like, they're definitely felons, right? America, like, they're just rebellious. It's okay. It's fine.
Right. We do need to bring old-timey things back to the lexicon.
Oh, definitely. That's the one thing that I really appreciate about, like, being Greek. When I go to Greece, I'll hear people being cussed out without swearing, just words, and, like, you're just like, that was so insulting. Like, one insult, a cousin of mine taught me, and he was a taxi driver, so he has, like, top-tier insults.
Right.
His was, you look like a worm-hilled ant hole, which you're like, that doesn't seem mean, but when it sounds in Greek, it's skouliko mermingotripa, which you're like, that sounds rude. But
That sounds confusing.
well, listen, Greek, it's where it all started. That's why there's a lot of butt stuff. So,
What's that sound? Shame.
or camaraderie. Either way. Times were
Got a
different, my
point.
friend.
He's got a point, everybody. You could be really good friends because you've been inside each other.
Wow.
You know
Why aren't we
what?
that good of friends, Greg?
I think timing is an issue.
Oh no, it is definitely not the issue.
No, timing is not the issue at all. I spaced that joke out perfect.
I give up.
Well, I've had that debate with Cole a few times where he's like, I know I'm not gay, and I know people can be born gay because it'd be so much easier not having to deal with women. You're like, it's true, but then you have to deal with cock, and you're like, nah, no thanks. I'll deal with crazy instead. Thanks.
He said Cole. Does he mean Randy?
No, Cole
Yeah.
Clayton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
Randy.
Yeah, he's the new Randy. He's the new Upside Down Studios Randy.
Yeah.
You would have to go
The only
back.
point
You would have to know who Randy is.
yeah,
for
the
that.
only point of reference I have is Randy Jackson, which I'm like, I'm still okay with. It's,
No. We have a friend named Randy
Right.
who I decided was going to be my punching bag.
He was allegedly a friend because we haven't talked to him in a while.
Well, he's still polite with us when we do talk to him.
Huh?
He's still not polite to us when we do talk to him.
Well, yeah.
No, you don't understand, You
No,
don't
no.
understand.
Some people are just horrible. I understand.
No.
No, this kid was like,
I'm horrible.
yeah.
Well, that also is still a workable equation. for
The
me.
day I met Randy, I didn't shake his hand. I didn't say hello. Greg said, Randy, this is Scotty. Scotty, this is Randy. And I came from Cleveland and smacked the dog shit out of him.
Did he deserve it? Does Cole know why he's Randy? Wow. Does Cole
Yes.
know anything?
No.
Or
Yeah,
just-
yes, he knows.
He's
He
been
was
told. He's been
Oh,
told.
yeah, that's fair.
And then the next day, Randy said, "Man, I need a haircut." And I said, "Oh, I can cut hair." And he goes,
Oh,
"Yeah?" And I went, "Yeah, I can cut hair."
And he had long hair too.
Yeah, like down to here.
right.
And
I'm pretty sure I still have pictures of that. Somewhere.
yeah,
hold on. When you said that, did you have the same haircut you have now?
yes.
No, I
Hey, then
think you had
that's
hair
shame
then.
on him. He should
No,
know better.
no, I was bald. I was
Were you?
bald. Yeah. I
Okay,
was
Yeah.
I
bald.
could
And
have swore
that's
you had
on
the
him.
little red puffy deal going
Right,
on.
and no, it became on him when I looked at Greg and said, "Hey, go get your clippers."
Yeah.
And
Guess what I did?
I plugged them bitches in.
Yeah, well.
And I looked at Randy and I went, "I only know one haircut." And he goes, "Oh yeah?" And I took my hat off and I went, "Yeah." And he just sat there and I ran a fucking stripe down the center of his head. And then I was just like, "There you go."
yeah, you're
And
good.
he's like, "What the fuck, dude?" And I'm like, "What, are you
What?
mad?" He goes, "Kinda, but finish
Why?
it now." Like,
Yeah.
but no, I mean, like, I would just tackle him in the front yard and start wrestling him and choking him and shit. Like, I would slap the fuck out of him all the time. And
Maybe he
then
liked it.
Randy, though, we were out at the bar one night, and
Ooh.
I said, "I want."
Ooh, that was a good night.
It was a good night. We won't get into the rest of that story.
Oh, I'm gonna get into it
No.
as soon as you're done.
So I looked at Randy and I said, "I want to slap Randy." And Marco goes, "Let's make it fair." And I went, "Okay." And he pulls a quarter out and he goes, "I'll flip a quarter. If it's heads, you slap Randy. If it's tails, Randy slaps you." And I went, "Bet."
That's a fair deal.
So he flips the coin, comes up tails, and I went,
Randy
fucking-
didn't even hesitate.
No. He looked at it and I went, "Cool." And I set my jaw and I stuck my face out. And I went, "Go
No.
ahead." Yeah.
That's not how that went.
Well-
Randy, as soon as he seen tails, he stepped forward. It was like already in mid-stride, dude. It was fucking
So
great.
Randy smacks the fuck out of me.
It was
That's fair.
fucking great.
That's
now
only
I have-
reasonable.
And now I have something rolling around in my mouth. And I go, and I have a whole molar. And I look at that, and I looked at Randy, and he goes, "What's that?" I said, "My fucking tooth." And I've never seen somebody look so goddamn scared.
Yeah, that's guy a molar. You're like, I need that for,
And I-
for grazing pastures, man. You can't.
I looked at him and I went, "You're a real boy now." And I handed it to him. He's still got it. And I haven't fucked with him since.
But that's fair.
I was
How
like-
old is he? A lot older or younger, or is he just?
No, he was a lot
Yeah,
younger.
younger.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
He
Then he
was
has
like the
just earned his
little
stripes.
brother.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Listen,
But
no
as
one.
I said, he knocked
yeah.
my tooth out, and I was like, "You're a man now."
Listen, you didn't treat him degradingly. You said, okay, Marco said, be fair. Be fair. It was
No,
fair.
no.
Before
It
that
was before
degrading.
that was degrading. This was like 2 years
yeah.
into knowing Randy.
Right.
Wow, listen,
And-
if he was letting it happen, that's his own.
And I was the group punching bag, and I took it all out on him.
Yeah.
That's
Because
life. Sorry.
just to prove a point, I'm gonna finish the rest of that story that he's talking about.
Yeah.
We were at this bar and there was this a bunch of us there, and me and Scotty got into it, and I told him I was gonna slap the shit out of him or something like that, and he was like, "You slap me, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you," and then I was like, "Fine then," and I yelled out, I said, "I'll buy the next drink for the first motherfucker who comes over here and smashes the shit out of him," right? Like really loud. Well, there was a biker.
Pagan. A fucking pagan.
Big biker. A
Okay.
big biker. Nope, Marco's there.
I don't know if you know who the pagans are.
I'm aware.
Yeah. A pagan
Hey.
your size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a man of experience and culture, I'm sure.
Right. So this dude
Who
stands up.
is shit-faced?
Right. Stands up and says, "I'll take that drink."
Time out on your story there, Greg. Marco, we're telling the story about the night Randy knocked my tooth out. We already did the Randy knocked my tooth out. This is the part where I almost died.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So this dude
I love it when Marco's like, oh, fuck. I call this
Yeah, that's how you know it's a good Scotty fucked up story.
Right. And like as
Yep,
soon as
yep,
this
yep.
as soon as this biker said, "I'll take that drink," like I even got scared. Like, oh shit. Like I was gonna buy the drink, but I was scared for Scotty.
That's not
Like,
gonna
what
go
happened
well.
to having my back, guys? Jesus Christ.
So
Look
my
at
dude
ya.
Lou was standing there, right? So Lou like stepped in between him and he said something to him, and this dude turned around and slapped the fuck out of Lou. The look that came over Lou's face was fucking great.
Yeah.
But these two were friends like me and Scotty are, you know what I mean? So it was all in fun. But oh my god, yeah, Scotty almost died.
Yeah, bro. It was if that dude was sober, I'd have been fucking across the parking lot. Not on my feet at all. Just,
No, well, yeah, that happens.
just across the parking lot. Like,
Right.
what
But in
the
Scotty's
fuck?
defense, after we looked at him and made sure he was alive, we'd have probably ganged up on him and kicked the shit out of him.
Sure, yeah, but like
Right.
brain damage is already done.
Yeah, until we
After
heard
it.
the Harleys coming.
Oh fuck.
After I bought the drink, then we would have to kick his ass.
No,
Yeah,
no,
but
you left out a very essential part of this story.
What?
We were at this bar, and I'm broke, right? And this dude looks over at Greg, or looks over at me and Greg standing there next to Lou, and goes, "Who owes me a beer?" Greg points at me and walks away.
I forgot about that part.
So,
Yeah.
so it was almost twice. He goes, "Look, if I don't get a beer, I'm kicking the fuck out of somebody." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Marco bought him the fucking beer to save my fucking life because Greg's a cockbag.
What are friends for?
Oh shit! So as
Not
we were
love and
saying,
support. I'll tell you that. They're definitely not there.
as we were saying, shit rolls downhill. So he was the punching bag forever. Then Randy came around, so he was the new punching bag, and Scotty took
So, you
all
know-
his aggression out on this
Yeah,
kid.
yeah. So you know what? You know what?
And he has
I
some
bet.
very bad aggression.
Yeah, I bet. And that was tame compared to some of the shit these asswipes have done to me.
Oh yeah, my daughter didn't tase my daughter's first tasing was Scotty.
Oh, I think we told Dino about that. on the last show.
We told him last time he was on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your daughter's tased me better than you ever have, motherfucker.
Yeah, cause I love you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
probably
you
a good
just
thing, right? Like
You got
wanna
me.
make sure they're safe. It's fair.
Well, I would imagine me and Rhea are on good terms. Like,
Well, now, but back then she was just an asshole like her father was at that age. She was like, "Oh, you think you can't tase you?"
I feel like people would like you more after you let them tase you, just in general.
there was no letting with Rhea.
No.
I was
Yeah,
just fucking
no.
standing there, and then I was peeing my pants on the ground.
Jesus Christ.
In a
He
circle
was
of
not
people.
there.
You almost went to see him. No.
You know what though? I think I got the last laugh. because I took my wristband off and gave it to Rhea so she could drink it, and then they instantly got caught and kicked out right after.
No,
I
that was
That was
the
the
year
next day.
before. No, that
Was
was
that
the
the-
year before because that was when they had
Oh.
it on the one side of downtown, and then the time that you got tased. we
Yeah,
were
the
on
big
other
black
side.
cop took us all out of there because you
Yeah.
handed it off, and I grabbed it and I tried to put it on her, and the dude grabbed me up, and I looked around, I was like, I ain't even taking this dude. Ain't no-
that
Yeah,
dude was like
he was-
Shaq.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, like his dick was on me, like, what are you doing?
He's like, hey, what's up? You're like, oh, Jesus.
Like, sir, it's broad daylight. Put the flashlight away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
I can't tell if my headphones are cutting out or my mic's cutting out. Cause
No, it gotta be your headphones. You sound good.
Yeah, 'cause mine just did too.
Uh,
What's going on, y'all?
so what are we
Quality
talking about?
equipment, it upside down. Yeah, it's your end because you touched something and I crackled.
You
That's right.
dirty bastard.
I got it.
So how about Andrew Tate?
Oh, Jesus. You know what the funny thing is? For
Everything
me,
about this situation.
well, it's hilarious that people are like, ooh, Greta did nothing, and if anything, was a child, number one. Number two, he's been arrested for money laundering, which I'm sure it's Romania. Everyone launders money. That's how it establishes a GDP. So,
No, he was arrested on.
no, that's an old charge for trafficking women.
Yes.
Also,
And-
Romania. Who isn't trafficking women in Romania? There's like 2 people.
Yeah,
And they're
women are
women.
trafficking themselves out in Romania, dude. They're like, what here?
Yeah.
I don't have nothing else. Take my pussy.
This is what people don't understand. Romania, its primary sources of income are money laundering and human trafficking. So, he got charged with it. Yes, you know why he lives in Romania? So he can launder money and traffic people. It's good money.
All I'm saying is it's funny
It is.
because he's a piece of shit.
Okay, but
What
how many
kind of
rich people?
Romanian name is Tate though?
No, he's American.
Oh,
half black,
that was-
too. He just lives in Romania. He runs Marco, he's you.
A
who-
black American with the last name Tate got busted in Romania. No shit.
Yeah.
What?
That's pretty valid. That's pretty valid.
You're like, oh, a non-Romanian who's doing illegal stuff in Romania got charged with a crime? No, really?
Like,
That's
how many
exactly
black
how countries
folks are
work?
in Romania? Like 3?
No, 7 since the wall fell.
Hey, that's my number, motherfucker.
Now it's 6 after Tate's gone.
No, it's 5. They got his brother too.
No, he got released quick. He got really.
Oh, Tristan did.
And what kind of names are these? Andrew and Tristan Tate. Those are
They're-
the whitest names I've ever heard.
Their
Those
dad
Those
was
are
a
the
black
kind of
chess
name.
player.
Those are the kind of names that put holes in drywall.
Also,
Oh, I'm angry.
Right there next to Kyle.
Kyle done redeemed that name
Hey.
very well.
Kyle hits the stud every time. He's like, Mitch.
All 3 of them. All 3 of them. He said, fuck that skateboard.
Come on. Listen, the worst part is, like, I love how, like, this guy has turned bullshit into some sort of marketing scheme, which is genius, in my opinion. But also, he's like, have respect for yourself. And people are like, oh, what a bastard. You're like, I don't think that's the bastard part, guys. I think
No, that's not the bastard part.
The money laundering and the human trafficking, that's the bastard part.
That's
but
the
him
bastard
telling you
part.
to have self-respect and not to be a hoe, both men and women, you're like, that's actually nice advice.
That's very
Okay,
Kanye.
that is, yes. The 99% of the other shit that comes out of his mouth is just like, why?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of for everybody, let's be honest. I'm full of shit.
So am I, but we truthfully admit it.
Also true.
We know we're on here talking shit for 2 hours.
Fuck
We're
that.
not trying to play it off like we're some big alpha fucking dudes trying to make everybody change their fucking life. We're fucking weirdos talking shit on the internet.
Have you ever had somebody introduce
He
themselves
believes
as an
his
alpha?
bullshit. We don't.
Oh, bro, it's the funniest shit I've ever seen when someone's like, I'm an alpha male. And I'm like, guy, you don't even reach my nipple. What are you talking about? What
If
you're
you
alpha
gotta
of
say
what?
you're an alpha male, you're not an alpha male.
Right?
Well, listen. Number one, nobody wants the job of alpha male. Let me just go on the record there, ladies. Not one man is like, I want to be the head of this shit show. No, thank you. I will stay at home by myself. I'm good. Jesus,
I
Just
don't
dealing
know
with-
about that.
fucking liar. Only because you're a pervert. We're all perverts.
Aren't we though?
I've been the head of plenty of shit shows. It's fun sometimes.
Don't lie.
you have
You
a
don't
talent.
like poo play.
No poo plays, but the shit show is something totally different.
Yeah, it's a Cleveland
I'm
Steve
not a
that you watch
performer.
instead of receiving.
I'm not the performer. I'm the videoer.
Yeah.
He's the director.
Hey Dino, and just for the love of Dino,
Hello.
dude, I had to call out and he's a very cool dude. I want to give a shout out to Tony the Adonis. Yeah, and that's why I thought he was Greek for real, because I'm like, Dino the genetic marvel, Tony the Adonis. Okay, there sounds like some kind of Greek isms here.
I
No,
don't think so. What is he? Is he just a?
he's a short fucking New York Italian. I called him out on it. I was like, I smell the pasta on you, dude.
Number one, an Adonis is a Greek word, so the fact that he
Yeah,
would use
I know.
that is just.
He
Was
claimed
it hairy
that
too?
He,
Gross.
he claimed that he was Greek. He had a deli in Connecticut or something, and he's telling these stories, and I'm like, you're sounding a lot like my grandma.
Why is Joe Pesci on the stage?
Yeah. I'm like, so finally, I looked at him. I was like, and to the Italian guy in the skinny jeans, you're not fucking Greek. I got a Greek kid living in my. I have domates every fucking week. I know what a Greek is.
Guy, the amount of people that just blatantly lie about their background, their comedy stories
Oh,
that
he
have
was. I
happened to them.
found
You're
out
like,
that he was like 1/4 Greek, and he was Italian and something else.
great. His parents were in the war. That's nice. Good for him.
That his
They
dad
raped
was.
a Greek. Good for him. What a bastard. Fucking dickhead.
Right there next to Andrew Tate.
Jesus.
Hey,
Guy,
they
you
were
know what the
cool
problem is?
people,
I
though.
saw Andrew Tate and I was like, I have a cousin that looks like that. Shit, I really hope he's not him. God damn.
Oh, is
At
that
least
his
all my cousins
cousin
are
Drew
short.
in jail?
Okay, let's be honest. Do I look like I have a cousin Drew?
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe.
Definitely do not.
It'd be a Yanni Drukowski.
No. You only call him Drew to piss him off.
Yeah, it's Yanni
That I would
Drukowski.
do. Have you guys ever had somebody come back from summer break at school and be like, "Oh, I go by Drew now," and then you just go, "Go fuck yourself, man." Like just. I had a guy who was like, he went by Andy, and then he's like, "Call me Drew," and I'm like, or I could just kick you in the dick. Either one, it's fine.
Nope, I just
I
won't
had,
talk
I had
to
a
you at all.
Greek friend of mine growing up, and in Camel, damn, if all the Greeks were either Yanni or Lefty, and you know, the 1 minute the kid's name is Lefty, next minute it's no fucker, you're Lefty.
Thank you. That's hold on, guy. If Joey can get an interview with Shawn Michaels, that would be insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Guy, Shawn Michaels. Do you remember when Shawn Michaels would get
With
thrown
somebody?
off when he would get thrown off the top rope and then pull himself back over during the Royal Rumble like 6 times, and you're like,
Yeah.
guy, I'm fat.
know-
I can't do that once. Forget about it.
I know what that move's called. Because I suck.
The hippity hop.
It's calling skinning the cat.
Well, there are a lot of ways to
Get
skin a
in
cat.
the
We all know that.
cat.
That's what it's called. Skinning the cat.
I just remember,
Oh yeah, that was a great move.
I
The
loved
war-
it, dude.
Yeah, the crotch chops
It-
were great.
Listen,
They defined the 90s.
well, that and then you have like Andre the Giant and Yokozuna just fucking landing ball sweat on people's faces constantly. And you're like, that is,
Dude, Andre
That
would
is not
fart
nice.
Andre would fart on people.
guy. He almost broke Jake the Snake's sternum, then farted on him, and you're like,
Yeah.
that's a dick move, man.
Yeah.
'Cause-
That's a shitty move. Fuck dick move. That's a real shitty move.
Well, you could-
I'm farting.
You guys heard about how on The Princess Bride he farted and it was like 13 seconds, like
Yeah.
13 full seconds, and Rob Reiner's like, "You all right?" And he's like, "I'm not, boss." And you're like, "Shit, you just killed all the fucking vegetation in
horse.
your path, bro."
You know how many horses that were in that fucking movie? Jesus, them poor horses.
Andre never rode on a horse.
And what was his name?
He
Wasn't
had
it
to get loaded on it.
His name was
Fezzik.
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 Fun thing about the Princess Bride, right? For Christmas, we go to Barnes and Nobles and pick out books and all that shit.
Of course.
I'm walking
Yeah, 'cause
through,
you guys
and I
are
look
fun.
up. Shut the fuck up. You wish you could have my skin tone, bitch.
No, I could blend in both sides with my skin tone.
I believe that skin
You
tone
know-
is called bulletproof white.
Until I do this. Oh, dirtbag.
I was wrong. I
You know
was
what's
wrong.
funny? You know what's
No, it's
funny?
bullet attracting white.
Yeah. No, you know what's fun? In that lighting, Marco looks like Andrew Tate. He even got
We gotta
the little
get
cigars.
We got to get him some sunglasses, some big aviators,
And just tell him to talk regularly, and it'll be the exact same thing.
No. Andrew Tate has said some positive things every once in a while.
Yeah, I don't think
Marco
I've said
says
anything
positive things every once in a while.
Listen.
He told me he loved me earlier. That's positive.
Yeah, but he says, "Hey,
He
I'd
talked
probably
about-
piss on you if you were on fire," and you're like,
he-
"That's not as nice as you think it
He
is, Marco."
he talked about his HIV status. That was positive.
Yeah, but it's like
I
Magic
don't
Johnson
remember
positive.
that.
It's positive for the people, not in real life.
It's like Charlie Sheen positive.
Yeah, I got that Charlie Sheen. I'll hit Mexico and be fine next week. Don't worry
Tiger.
about it.
Tiger blood.
Killing it, winning.
Listen,
Hey, how'd that show go?
It was
Yeah.
alright. It was alright. I still don't like New York, but you know, it was alright.
It's an acquired
but-
taste if you like sewage and buttholes.
Yeah, and
And
the
pizza.
air is chunky. You can
Dino would love
taste-
it.
that's true.
You can taste the snowflake and ass in the air,
What kind of snowflake we talking?
like liberal snowflake.
Okay, I was
Wokey-
gonna say it's
woke
one of three.
snowflake.
It's one of three things. Real,
Yeah.
that, or the howdy.
Oh, there was quite a few of them.
Oh, for
I
sure.
told this, you know, by the time it was,
And I bet you were nothing but polite to them, right, Marco?
Oh yes, oh yes.
Exactly. You
I
love
was
everybody. You're not a
beautiful.
hater.
Yeah, I told this young gay black kid that I'd fuck him.
Good for you. Did he have $7?
It was a table. It was a table full of the alphabet community, and he was trying to ignore me. So I threw my leg over his fucking table, and I was like, "Hey, you sexy bitch! Hey, don't ignore me." So he turns his head out. I was like, "Look, I'm old
Did you
school.
hiccup like that in the middle?
No, not at all.
Ah.
Jeez.
I said,
See.
I told him I was old school and that I liked my women without a dick, but he's sexy as fuck, and I might just have to fuck him. And you ever see a black man blush?
I feel like I've missed a lot of history.
So we watched a new movie over Christmas. I'm just gonna steer
I
this
told
wreck
his
away from the
lesbian friend I
iceberg.
let her watch, and I
Steer
teach her my
this.
stroke.
That was like 4 times, man. That wasn't one. That was like 4.
Yeah, I'm
You like
trying.
missed most of them. That's
I
fucked
know.
up.
He won't shut up.
Like,
Hey, y'all ass, motherfucker!
I asked how the show went. I didn't ask how the sexual
part of
assault
it.
on the fucking Alphabet Mafia went.
That was part of the show.
as always, it went messy.
No, we're very clean on this end.
Well, white wipes are purchased in advance. That's fine.
Took a
That's
whole
reason-
brand new thing of baby wipes with me.
Well, listen, it's the key to financial success is finding a market for something that you didn't know exists, and wet wipes
Fucking
are
A.
for everyone, not just for babies anymore.
They're the best thing
Yeah.
to clean up after sex.
I don't know. I prefer to just fall asleep and let it dry naturally.
Yeah, ew. That's how you get critters on the end of your dick.
That's
Yeah.
that only works when you're alone all the
15
time.
years.
Yeah, and you have a Smurf village on the head of your dick. I mean, it's not a good accomplishment.
They're my friends.
A Smurf village. That's
Yeah, you're doing little blue people. They live in the trees.
Yeah, they
and
live
all
in
that
mushrooms.
shit.
I'm Gargamel.
You know what? I have to say that it angers me because you guys know when you guys put those images out there that I immediately start imagining some guy's foreskin with mushrooms coming out of the sides, and I
don't
don't
have a
think that
foreskin.
that's a nice thing to do to someone you call your friend. I'm a guest here. You shouldn't be putting that shit in my mind.
I have
And I don't
never
want to know
once
that you don't have
said
foreskin. I'm
Better
an
your
anteater
mind
because I
than your
can't-
mouth. Better
I-
your mind than your mouth.
I
Oh,
have
shit.
never once said that you were my friend. Now you're putting words in my mouth. I
And you're
don't
putting
appreciate
mushrooms
that.
on his brain for your even.
Jesus, man.
Oh shit. God, I hate all you.
Like, realistically, it's like, I know why the rest of the world hates America. This is it. This is the reason. They're like, you guys.
Right here,
man,
right here.
like,
This is why
He's
you
like
guys are gonna
these
get
3
bombed.
assholes right here.
You know what? That's horse shit. Because we talk a lot of shit, but we be the first people to stomp a mud hole in somebody, bothering somebody because they're different.
Yes, but at the same time, usually this kind of conversation is followed with like, ranting.
We gotta hang them!
Well, or like,
Get the
a
dogs,
little
Paul!
because
Get
people-
the dogs!
people get quite aggressive with their chants. So.
Not us.
We need to search for it.
The only thing we get aggressive about is, hey, that's where I was standing. Get out of my way.
Yeah, you're standing in my puddle of puke, man. Move over.
Oh,
I need to lay in this.
Right.
oh, did
I
you guys
need
see there
the
was
scent.
a football player who used vomit as an intimidation tactic? They were in a huddle. They backed out of the huddle. He looked directly at the guy he was lining up with and went, "Bah!" Just barfed right at the field, and looked at him and just started nodding. And you're like, what the fuck? Yeah,
That's a Scotty move. That is a Scotty move.
Yeah.
I can see Scotty in the 3-point. Look up. Come on, bitch.
Right?
Fucking, I'm
Pretty-
done. Give him the ball. Give him the fucking ball. I'm
Don't
done.
touch him. Don't touch him.
No, you know what I can see? I can see me being a running back, taking the handoff, and then just puking straight down the front of myself, like, tackle me.
Or instead of stiff arm, dude come in and just.
You think
That
we
might
get
be a
kicked out of the
felony.
game for that?
That might be a felony.
So that is a felony.
If you spit on a cop, that's a felony. If you puke on a
Well, if-
fucking football star,
If you
that's
spit on a
fine
regular
at least.
person, it's a felon. It might not be a felony, but it's still
It's
assault.
definitely an assault.
yeah.
It's definitely an ass whoopable offense.
But at the
Oh,
same
for
time,
sure, yeah.
but at the same time, if I fucking full board tackle somebody on the sidewalk, it's assault. But on the football field, it's not. So is,
I guess
It all
if
depends
you're
on how
gonna
fast
do
you
it,
are
make
on the
sure you're close to
sidewalk.
the. Yeah, that's another thing. But
next
I'd do
week-
it next to a high school football field just in case.
No, next week.
I thought
we're
he
gonna
had the
see-
ball.
Next week we're gonna come with the NFL's gonna come out and new rule: no puking on each other.
They lifted the concussion rule, and then now everybody has face shields.
Yeah, you can ruin your own brain. You can't ruin someone else's. That's not fair. Okay,
Right.
You gotta let everybody be internally. They have to hold themselves personally accountable. Okay?
Everybody who watches the show is having their brain ruined at this moment.
Right.
Fast.
Yeah,
Let's-
yeah.
Not
efficiently.
doing it.
Efficiently. Let's go.
Like a slow lobotomy.
Sometimes it's about the journey, not the destination.
That's it. Stop and smell the roses, and hope
Well-
Scotty ain't behind you, ready to tackle.
It's probably toast, but I wouldn't say roses. But
I smell pennies. Why do I smell pennies?
if you smell pennies, it's gone south, bro. Just do your cross and hope for the best, because
Why the fuck would I do that?
you need all the help you can get, Scotty. Let's be honest.
He don't like me.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like Scotty's that guy from The Mummy where he pulls out all of the religious things and just starts chanting one after the other, and when he's in
he
danger,
starts pulling them
just
out like
starts pulling 'em out and just
Constantine.
like, I know them all, just that one of them's gonna work. Let's do it.
Who's the
I
god
think
for this one?
I need
Yeah.
like 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes.
Yahweh, no. Allah, no. Buddha, no. Ganesha, no.
God damn it, what are you?
Hey.
Hypnotoad.
And the guy in the mummy's name was Benny.
Oh god,
The little dude with the fez hat.
Yeah.
that guy was so sketchy.
And the only reason he got saved was because he knew what, Hebrew?
Yeah, heroin.
Hey.
That's the reason why he got saved. The mummy didn't want to get addicted to heroin.
You
You
can
see
just
the big
save
bags
your...
under his eyes.
you know
just
too much
stretch
about
that
heroin
out.
addiction, my friend. That's not.
Yeah.
I live in
I
Youngstown,
don't
man.
know
Come on.
how we got heroin out of Hebrew. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It was close enough. Had an H.
That's
at the
history.
beginning.
I think it's
Hebrew.
history. It's in the
Hebrew.
Bible.
The opium in the Bible.
Opium all over the Middle East, my friend. That's just how science works.
In the Yem Yem houses.
Well, listen. Well, hold on. How many centuries was opium used for somebody who was injured on the battlefield? Right, like realistically, put them
All
out of
of
misery.
them.
Right. So
Yeah, the same thing as crystal meth.
just
To
because you
this
can use
day.
fentanyl
No, it's
instead,
same
now
as
doesn't make any
morphine.
sense. Exactly. And morphine. Oh, morphine's
It's the
great,
opposite
man.
of what Marco said.
Morphine I tell you, when that stuff kicks in, I remember a couple times I was in the hospital where they gave it to me, and I was like, man, I felt like I could walk through walls. It's delicious.
I feel like I can walk through walls, but I'm too lazy to get up and walk to the bathroom.
I got you.
So they gave me that shit when I broke my collarbone, right?
Oh,
Pussy.
That was a whole fun. Well, but yeah, it was a funny story.
I got fucked up by an 80cc dirt bike.
Jesus.
Yeah, he could have pedaled this thing home and it fucked him up.
Yeah, Jesus didn't take the wheel that day.
Or the handle.
Or maybe he did.
Yeah,
Maybe Jesus didn't have a motorcycle at the time.
It was Jesus' cousin Juan.
You did just say that he didn't like you.
Yeah.
So maybe you did take the handlebars that day.
Might have. Even though Jesus loves me, God doesn't like me.
I've always said they have fun. They have a funny sense of humor.
Yeah, Scotty always got along with the Mexicans.
So, needless to say, I'm sitting in the ER, holding my shirt like this because my arm don't work no more.
Right.
And this lady who's probably about 65 comes in, and she goes, "All right, let's get that shirt off you." And I'm like, "Okay, it's an old work shirt. Just cut it off." And she's like, "No, we'll just take it off over your head." And I'm like, "Bitch, my arm don't move." And you want me to do this? And she goes, "Yeah." And I'm like, and she's like, "All right, just put your arms out." And I could get it to like here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Okay." And she grabs by my shirt and she goes, "All right, on 3, 1, fap," and just rips it off. I'm like, "Oh, fuck!"
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Because I'm sitting like this and my shit don't work, and all of a sudden I'm like that.
Yeah.
And it
I'm
still
not
don't
happy.
work.
It works again.
See, it's times like that where you're like, hey, this isn't a dislocation, fuckhead. I'm in a lot of pain. Don't just rip shit off. Like,
Right. Well, no, I was good if I was just holding it like this, but
Yeah.
moving was terrible because I didn't fracture it, and I didn't do the thing where you go like this. I went like that.
yeah. It's all gone downhill since we
So,
got the vote. It's fine.
They give. So she hits me with the morphine. Never had it before, and I go, "How?" I'm like, "How do I know when this kicks in?" She goes, "Your face will get warm."
Yeah.
Okay.
He was
I
like,
go-
my face is warm.
I go, your face will get warm and your shoulder will stop hurting. I said, "Okay, how do I know when it wears off?" And she goes, "Your face will cool down and your shoulder will start hurting again." And I went, "That's pretty good logic."
Yep.
So she gives me the shot. Before she's done cleaning up, my face ain't warm no more. My shoulder hurts.
Jesus.
And I'm like, "Well, that
She just
sucks."
gave you a little taste of the morphine.
Right,
Now
it
you're
was-
gonna buy
it-
the next hit.
It was legitimately 3 minutes of no pain, and the morphine had worn the fuck off.
So longer than your bedroom tryst.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's 45 minutes. 42 is eating pussy.
44 and a half is eating.
Well, it has that strong
Let's calm
jawline.
down. Okay.
Hey,
It has
hey,
that
hey.
real strong
She gets hers.
jawline.
That's fair.
That's all that matters.
I'm not insulting. I'm saying accuracy is key.
Do you ever chew gum for more than 15 minutes? You get that kind of lockjaw shit.
15 minutes to chew gum. What is this, 1945?
We're
You
not
just
swallowing.
ate pussy for 45 minutes. Jesus Christ.
We're
It's
not
not my fault you
swallowing.
can't figure it out.
We're not swallowing the gum, Dino.
I, number one, always swallow gum. No.
That
okay.
explains a lot.
Dino's
Maybe-
gonna walk
maybe if
by
you
and he's
didn't-
gonna fart and blow a bubble. It's gonna fly away like up.
Maybe if you had spit the gum out, you wouldn't be all blocked up and be a fat fuck.
Wow.
Listen,
Holy
just so you
shit.
know, I haven't trusted a fart in public for many years, Marco. Let's be very clear on that. And number
That
two,
is-
you can't blow a bubble from your sphincter. You don't have a tongue to organize things. So get your facts straight, okay?
I feel like this was
understand-
tried before. I feel like this was tried and it was like
It
Mythbusters.
was definitely thought about.
Hey, we've all been young. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, sir. Actually, it only takes about 7 days. So if you're going for a colonoscopy or anything like that, don't swallow your gum because it does take a longer time. It doesn't take 7 years like everyone who was an idiot in the, before times thought, but it does take like 6 or 7 days for it to pass through your system. Doesn't block you up and doesn't start blowing bubblegum bubbles out your asshole when you fart.
Yeah, it's gonna be his last
How would-
fucking 10 minutes
how
of
the
life.
fuck
He's
would
gonna
you
let
know?
this one big fart out and he's just gonna. It's gonna look like one of them little chemical blow up balls that you used to get when we were kids. You dip the little straw in it and it just blows up.
It'll be like that movie Up, but upside down and just one balloon instead. It's just underneath, just gross.
And here comes the 20%.
There you go.
Can you imagine when they pop that bubble though?
Just the smell. God.
Right? Just methane gas, everybody.
That's how
A
you
whole,
destroy the ozone.
a whole bus station just dead. All because Dino swallowed gum. How dare you, Dino? How
I
dare
watch
you?
the Asians are gonna start stuffing their refugees full of gum now, and just watching them pop off.
Jesus Christ.
Can you go like 5 minutes without insulting a different race?
No.
No, you gotta keep it equal. Then I'd be racist if I did.
Yeah, it's 0.
If we ever, if he ever did that, Scotty, we would never find him in a crowd again, ever.
Half the time we only find him in the crowd because there's a circle around him trying to kill him.
Thank you for proving my point.
I feel like causation is not fair. It's like it's gonna happen anywhere. People try and kill him. It's not. It's not all on him. He's
If
very
he'd
killable.
shut the fuck up, none of that shit would happen. They'd just be like, eh.
No.
Then it wouldn't be
What fun is
Margo.
that? Yeah, what fun is that? What the hell is that?
Wouldn't be Margo.
If you didn't get on the bike, your collarbone wouldn't have got fucked up.
Absolutely, that's how that works.
And there was more to that story too. That kid Randy was with us.
It was Randy's bike.
Yeah.
Randy!
Yep. And then first we were leaving, and Scotty was bitching at Randy the whole fucking time. We get in the, at the time I had a car I didn't smoke in. Randy got in the car with a cigarette. So Scotty instantly like tattletales on him when he gets pissed off. Says, "Oh, he's smoking in the fucking car." I look back. Randy is waist out of the back window.
Dude, I've never seen
all I hear
somebody
is-
move that fast. Because the second Randy smoking in the car came out of my mouth and Greg started to turn, that boy
he was
scrambled
out.
up the. I mean,
and all
out
you
the
hear,
car.
and all you hear in real faint is, "No, I'm not."
just sitting on the fucking window. Like, I'm not. No, I'm not.
The whole time he's sitting in the waiting room at the ER, me and Randy said, "Fuck it, we're going to Taco Bell." So I know we're going to Taco Bell, and we ain't getting them shit because we didn't know how long he was going to be in there. So we went and got Taco Bell, came back.
First thing
and
out, first thing out of my mouth was, "How the fuck are you not gonna get me Taco Bell? It keeps for 4 days. You can throw that
That's
shit on the
love
counter
right
and then
there.
go eat it 3 fucking days later. It's the exact same thing."
Also, that's true.
Yeah, just
Right.
like McDonald's shit. That shit don't, the mold don't even grow on that.
Now, McDonald's gets stiff as a board. Taco Bell actually just gets easier to swallow whole. You can kind of pelican it. Just
No,
That-
more like a duck. Takes the chew.
That was a total different motion you got mixed up with.
$7 is floating around right now. Should I tell them the story about how I found out about your mouth at Taco Bell?
Oh
Yeah.
my.
I think you already have with the false teeth and the stuff.
When I met Greg, I didn't know he had dentures.
Yeah, that was funny.
We're hanging out one day, and we're baked, and we're like, "Let's go to Taco Bell." We go to Taco Bell, we order food, he gets a burrito or two, and we're sitting there, and we're just talking, just regular, just having a conversation, unwrapping our food. This motherfucker, though, pulls all his teeth out, sets them down on a napkin on the table, and then takes a burrito and makes half of it disappear. And I'm sitting there holding my shit like, what
I
the
don't know
fuck
whether
just
my
happened?
dick should be hard or I should be disowning you guys right now.
Fair question.
At this point, I hadn't even met you. Like,
Yeah,
that's
but
how
I'm
new
probably
I
just
was.
Greg.
That was probably on purpose. Like by design, you hadn't met him. Dentures first, Marco later. That's fair. I feel like that's a good process.
Up, you gotta
Yeah.
step it up. This level.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
about
good stuff,
setting
man.
the proper steps as you
Yeah.
go up. You know.
Well, I mean,
Hey, I've had.
So
people
all
do
right,
that-
so Greg is deep throating this fucking this Mexi cock. Was
See what you did.
I fucked him all up. He's trying to insult his own people
see
now.
what you did.
No,
finish the
that,
story. He got a half a Mexican cock.
that
down,
was
bro.
the fucking story, you jack off. Was he
You
sitting there
just-
mid-conversation?
There was no reaction. You just talked to the teeth while he was blowing his burrito. What the hell?
No, I was fucking
No,
dumbfounded.
He didn't blow the burrito. He deep throated the
Chalupa.
massive cockerito.
Deep throated the
apparently.
chalupa. It sounded better.
No, I was just too
A
dumbfounded.
chalupa?
No,
What the fuck?
no, because now we're sitting in Taco Bell, and I'm sitting there literally like this. I'm like, What the fuck? You can't just pull your teeth. You gotta fucking warn somebody.
So that's what bothered you. A new friend taking his teeth out is worse than a new friend half deep throating a fucking Mexican cock.
Because he did it like I knew without stopping the sentence. He was like, yeah, so when we're done here, we'll go down to Mill Creek Park. And just, like it wasn't a thing. Like, we're just not going to address this. Like, this isn't brand new, horrifying information. Like, you just took half your face out and then stuffed half a burrito into it. And I'm supposed to just sit there and be like, yeah, no problem.
So we were sitting there at a Taco Bell, and he's divulging the information to me, and then his teeth fall out.
We broke Dino.
You guys have problems. You guys, like, I'm a bad. I can be a bad person, but you guys got problems. Like,
Just because I have paperwork that says that doesn't make it true.
like
And you're just
abundantly
now figuring
true.
it. Wait a
I
minute.
think is the word. Like,
You're just not-
obviously, painfully, obviously true. Yes.
You're just now finding this out, and you met Marco first.
Right.
There's
Uh,
still
Right,
hope
when-
in Dino's
when Mark-
mind that a lot
when-
of stuff I say is made up, and it's not.
Like when Marco looked at you and said, "You got to meet my good friends." Did you just did what ran through your brain? Was it Marco has good friends?
No,
Or if
immediately I was
Marco
like, he
does
doesn't
have
know
good-
what good friends means. That's for sure. Immediately, he doesn't know how English works.
Let me
and
give-
then I said, I want to see. He may be taking me to show me rocks. I don't know. He's like, these are my best friends, and I'm like, this
Red
is my
rocks!
rocks. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fine. He's a nice person.
But at the same time, it's one or the other. It's he's full of shit and doesn't understand what he's saying, or these people are so twisted.
That I'm the normal one.
The way I see it is, I'm like, he is completely insane but honest, and I'm like, it's that's fair with me. And I never believed anything you guys say is bullshit. Who don't I believe?
Ryan.
Ryan's. Most of the Ryans you guys have introduced to me, I don't. Anything they say, I'm like, oh, that's not true. When they're like, oh, so I was doing this, I'm like, no, you weren't. They're like, well, I said, I'm like, you didn't say that. They're like,
No.
well, I really
Liar.
wanted to, and I'm
You're
like
a liar.
4 hours
Like-
later in the shower, you were like, I could have
It's-
said that, right?
it's
Like,
like-
they're like, yes, that's what I thought.
It's like the scene in Billy Madison with Chris Farley.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
I didn't, but I heard. You didn't hear. You're like, well, I knew somebody. You didn't.
But
No.
you could imagine if I did.
Like, no. I imagine you stayed home all the time.
Great,
Yeah.
wonderful. Get on the bus.
Genius.
I know you want to hear a Greg and Marco are really good friends story. This one's heartwarming.
Oh shit.
I don't think you know that word, what it means, but continue.
They
Let's see
went
what-
to my daughter's. No, it's the story of the time you ran over to my house to rescue my daughter from a potential home invader.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
well, Margo
Well,
took
that's
the long
nice.
way, all the way around fucking Youngstown and Liberty and Hubbard and back into fucking Liberty and back into
Look,
Border.
I was hammered, and when I busted through Scotty's door, I looked like the person they should have arrested.
Yeah, yeah. Almost.
That seems
I was-
accurate, though. That seems pretty funny.
So me and Mama and Emily and my little one weren't home, and my eldest went home and got home from work late or partying, whatever the fuck she was doing. Front door's unlocked. She didn't know. She thought she locked it when she left, and we had told her it was like, well, if there's something you need help, something doesn't feel right, call Uncle Greg.
Sure.
So she calls Uncle Greg.
That
It
seems
says,
fair.
I think someone's in the house. I'm pretty sure I locked this door. What was it, like 11 minutes?
Yeah,
Something like
and
that.
that was the long way. I took the long way around. 'cause
Right.
I was
Yeah.
fucking hammered.
Right.
Right, 11 minutes. These two show up at my house and go through it like the fucking ATF looking for a drug trafficker.
Right. Something.
I feel like that's just a
If-
fun Tuesday, but go on.
No, that was it. They
If
just, they
anything
just,
would have moved, it wouldn't have been moving much.
yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, these two torn up from the floor up just show up at my house
Right.
like, where the fuck are they? And just rip through all my shit. And
Right.
then they're just like, it's clear. Thanks, guys. And this is like 2:30 in the morning.
Uh-huh.
And mind you, I'm the tore up where I look like I'm New Jack City tore up.
Right? Like,
if you-
let me put it to you this way, Dino. I watched them roll up to the front of the house on my fucking doorbell camera, and it looked like they were going in to murder somebody.
I feel like that's important mindset.
Like the car stopped and they were both out before the headlights shut off, just trucking it up to the front stoop. Just
Well, hey man, that's see, that's the one thing that I
So yeah, like these are my good
yeah.
friends. Like
We might drop kick him every now and again. He might get tased, but best believe ain't nobody fucking with him. That ain't us.
Right.
I feel like that's a real friend, though, right? If anything, you should be tased by your own friends and family before you're tased by a foreign.
We've actually had that situation out in public where we're just talking shit about each other, and we have that new bar friend who thinks they could talk shit to us like we talk shit to each other.
No.
And then the
just
second they
scared
do it, we
every
all
living
just
shit
turn
out of
at
them.
him, and we're just like, who the fuck are you to say that shit to us? And it's like, well, you guys were doing it. We've known each other 20 fucking years.
Right.
Like, I die for these guys. Who the fuck are you? I'll fuck you in front of them. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that's threatening, but okay.
It just depends on what dude you say it to.
Right.
If it was
I'm
that
pretty
guy
sure
from
you've
that
been
show in New
there,
York, I think you would have been like, "Oh, really? Threaten me with a good time, will you?"
Yeah. Well, if even if they're of the alphabet persuasion, if it's forced, it's still rape and not a happy camper situation.
That's the definition. That's been like that forever.
No.
all I'm trying to say is you can use a squirrel as a fleshlight, but only once.
That's the definition of rape.
Fuck you. They didn't.
Well, I
The
mean,
involvement of a
technically,
squirrel?
it's dead, so it's kind of consensual. If
It was
anything, it's necrophilia.
It was live when it started.
No, because then it'll nod the end of the fucking Smurf village away.
You think I'm not holding it around the neck and by the tail?
It's still got teeth.
And? If I'm
Yeah,
holding it
you're
around the
not.
neck, I can't
You're
get
not
to me.
that big, Scotty.
There was a meme I saw yesterday
You're
that
just
said,
twisting this all kind of weird ways to make. How are you making me fucking a squirrel even weirder?
I think it's because you don't fuck it in the ass. You turn it into a circle and just fuck it like it's a ring.
Face fucking.
It's weird. It's
No,
definitely-
because the best part is when the intestines push out of the mouth.
That's
I
not
would
the best
think the
part.
best part of the intestine.
Yeah, that's
pushing
right. I
out
fucking
the
took
back
it
end.
there.
Oh my god.
The best part is the coming. And if you don't think so, you're doing it wrong.
Well, yeah, but you come when the fucking stuff comes out the mouth. Because it's the
Fucking
best
a
part.
squirrel's mouth is nuts.
See, he done went and fucked it all up. This is why we can't have nice things.
Oh, this is why. This is the reason. If anyone's been listening this entire time, you've now discovered the reason why we can't have nice things
Yeah, right
in the
there.
last
Yeah.
30 seconds. Yes.
And this is why I ended up with the double-ended, so me and Scotty don't have to touch each other. It's not gay. The cartoon illustrates that.
Uh-huh. I seen it.
Marco, get the chickens. We're doing it on Friday too.
Oh, Jesus.
Chicken.
Touch them tips now.
Look, gotta get the
Yeah.
LGBT one. Wait a minute.
You have a rainbow. Oh, it's got tits. Nice.
Why does it sound like it's full of cum? Why does it sound like it's full of cum?
Not yet.
Don't ask. Don't
Not
ask.
totally cool.
Don't ask.
I want to know.
I don't want to know.
Did you figure out a way to hook that to that pistony thing?
Oh, hey.
Yes.
Oh, dude. I bet you because the mouth opens right here.
Oh,
And there's
fuck.
the squeaky's already been knocked out, removed, whatever you want to call it.
We gotta go over to Margot's house one day and just faintly from the back of the house, right here. Like, oh damn it, he hooked that fucking chicken up to that goddamn piston machine.
It'd be better than the baby's mouth.
I told you, get a razor blade and make it
And
even
cut the
weirder.
baby's mouth open.
Yes, and make it even weirder.
It,
Slice the size, give it the Heath Ledger.
the fucking thing has teeth.
Cut him out.
I,
They did it to you.
The baby's mouth has teeth, knock them out. That sounds great online. If they read a transcript of this, that would have sounded
You
awesome.
think
I
this
feel
show's
like-
gonna be the fucking one that gets us all fucked up?
Oh, no. No.
Context.
I didn't even get a glitch on this show.
Jesus Christ.
Shit, the last one, they fucking blurred me.
Yeah.
I was
Fucking
in witness
crazy.
protection. Dude, I
Like,
got
his
blurred.
background.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
His
awesome.
background was still all cool. Just his
crisp.
whole outline and
Yeah.
everything was blurred. It was fucking crazy.
Is that like on YouTube?
It was
Yeah,
I
on
want to watch
this.
that.
It's on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but is the episode up on YouTube? 'Cause
Mhm.
I want to see that.
Yeah,
Should
dude,
be.
it was like, I forget what we were talking about now. I had even said something earlier. I
And
was
it
like,
was
"That's
just
mighty
blam,
funny."
witness protection mode.
Dude, it
Yeah,
was,
it was
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
crazy.
It was really
and
messed
it
up.
stayed there for a good minute until we switched the subject. It was weird.
Yeah.
See?
Very weird.
See, if we just kept talking about aliens and Bigfoot, we'd have none of these fucking problems.
But we know, hey, I've talked about aliens for the past 3 years. They're coming across the border in droves. What do you
Okay.
want?
No, not the ones that come across borders. The ones that come through atmospheres.
The
Yeah,
problem
the
is,
aliens that come across borders can't afford the ones that come across the atmosphere.
You
Why
guys-
you always got to make it about that? Why?
Because that's the aliens I'm concerned with.
Why?
I'm more likely to see a tan alien than a gray alien.
Are you scared you're gonna get lumped in with the illegal aliens?
Maybe.
And then we're gonna
You're
have to make a
born in
movie.
East LA? They said
Yeah.
Cheech Moran back to fucking Mexico. I'm really dead.
Wow. Well, everybody, it's been a fun run for 8 years.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Dino just buried us on a new platform.
Right, done.
I like to think I contribute in the most important of ways.
I swear to God, if we get kicked off another platform,
I didn't say anything, technically. And
What the
God
fuck?
damn it, who gave Marco buttons?
He bought him himself.
Son of a
I
bitch!
got all
who gave him
kind
money?
of They shouldn't have never gave these niggas money.
Jesus Christ. That's not on me. You can't blame me on that one.
No,
That's
that,
on
but
him.
at least he used the A.
Well,
yes, there was the R. Even though I'm Hispanic and I have the right to roll the R.
hey, let's calm down.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have rolled it. You'd have just hearted it.
Oh, definitely. Come on. Let's...
Yeah.
We don't know you and shit.
Ended the whole show on knowing each other for 20 years.
Look,
Ah!
look.
Look!
See, that's what you get.
Wait a minute.
That's what you get.
And they took me off the screen because I didn't use the hard
Nope.
R.
No,
They fucked up your timing. Too late.
you gotta be quicker with the button.
Don't
Dude,
tell
I
him
got a
action
bunch
now.
of
Just
them here now.
continuously hit him.
Well, golly. that, you smell a lot like flowers.
See, I don't need buttons to be fancy, Marco. I can play.
Oh,
Mr.
because
Hanky
you're
right
white.
here.
Sorry, I didn't get that bulletproof white complexion.
You look like me, but tan.
Kinda. And less like a doodle pad.
All right, Marco Tate.
This kind of looks
It's
like...
taint. Taint. Get it right. AINT.
Taint.
Are we saying
Look.
Marco is Marco Taint instead?
Yes.
Because that's pretty funny. That
That's
is-
taint.
Mm.
Hey,
You are
get
what
it
you
right.
eat, I guess.
Well, listen, let's be honest. I feel like this is the most inclusive police lineup for looking for a bald man with facial hair. This is...
He's got us there.
Yeah.
He's got
Yeah,
us there.
We got
This
the whole
is-
spectrum.
Like there's
Hey.
not gonna be. It's maybe 2 or 4. It's gonna be.
It's like,
It might be
it's
2. It
definitely
might
one of
be
these.
4.
Like, these guys have all committed crimes. Which one committed this crime? It's fair. It's a fair.
One of these kids are doing his own thing. Now it's time to play our game. It's time to play.
What
our
kind
game.
of shit dollar store song was that? What the fuck?
That's
I
from
was waiting.
fucking Sesame Street, man.
That's like ghetto. That's like from like Sesame Street. Like it's not like the real one. That was like the discount version, bro. What the fuck?
Great value.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
7,
9,
8, 9,
10,
10, 11, 12.
12.
I had that song at my wedding. It's a great song.
Yeah, and we're ghetto. You had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 song at your wedding, and we're ghetto.
I had a
Really
fucking unicorn at
popularized by
mine.
Sesame Street, sir. It was a song originally already done.
And,
My
look,
wife walked down the aisle to Swedish speed metal.
And I had a unicorn at my wedding.
Slowly or fast?
Slowly.
Oh, classic.
Proper speed.
Nice. Listen.
Children of Bodom.
Yeah, and I DJ'd fucking Greg's wedding in a gold and white unicorn outfit.
Yup.
That seems
That was
accurate.
interesting.
Yeah, it
was
was
very
accurate. They had
accurate,
gold
yeah.
wings. Yeah, he's in a suit, his wife's in a dress, and I'm a unicorn.
No, he was in a tux and it was white.
Yeah.
Fancy. It's
With
almost as if you're
tails.
ready to die. Misspeaking.
He had the big Mad Hatter hat.
And we didn't rent the tuxes. We fucking bought them.
Right.
Yeah,
That was
I
cheap
still
as
I
fuck.
got because I bought a suit for that wedding too. I still got mine floating around some fucking.
You
way.
know what's fun? You know what's fun? We bought that suit, right? We bought these tuxes, like wholesale. They were like 2 seasons ago's fucking prom tuxes and shit, right?
Yeah,
Right.
not me. I had mine tailored.
I had to get the pants hemmed because they didn't come in my length, so they're like a foot and a half too long.
Should
Right.
have wore 'em.
No, I took them like 3 days before the wedding to have them hemmed, right?
Oh, that's
And-
nice.
I busy. I took the wrong fucking pants. In my defense, they still went with the suit.
At
Let's
least
be
you got
honest.
to do something about
Hey,
yours, man.
You
fucking-
think? Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you think they went with the suit. Trust me, only you thought that. Everyone else did not. But
No,
hilarious
because I
thing is
have a
that-
wife who would not let me not match at that occasion.
Right.
your wife hates you. That's okay. It's fine.
I'm fairly positive
Oh.
at this point I would know if she did.
Dude, at
Yeah,
least
'cause
you
he-
got
he
to
be
get
dead.
some
I
kind of
don't-
alteration on your shit.
Dino,
man.
Dino, I want to make something readily apparent to you. I'm looking
Yes.
right at the camera for this. I look like this. I don't have any money, and according to you, my cock is small. Why else
It's
would
where the
she be
science
with
led
me?
me. It's not my fault. Okay.
Why else would she be with me if she didn't love me?
I see. I have the same thing because I've been married twice with this face, and I'm like, listen, this hasn't gotten better with age.
No,
This is
you're
age
Greek.
like
You know how
milk.
to do freaky things to the back door. That's why they come to you.
Back door, front door. Listen, we
I
get it.
am a-
we get
I
in
am a-
there, and
Dude,
we
I am
change,
he has
we
a
paint the
midget
walls.
Asian. All the doors are open on him. It's like a fuck one of them doors that spin around.
Man, Marco,
She
I
just
never-
goes
I
around
thought-
the side, in and out, ball smack her head, balls tape, balls tape, balls tape.
Yes. During sex, my wife becomes the magic bullet that killed Kennedy, and she's just in and out. No.
All I
that's-
know is I hope Marco never meets his wife because she's probably going to turn into a spider monkey and in a backpack and kick the shit out of Marco.
Just gonna pop out of Dino's
You know what?
backpack and just fucking
I-
nail me right in the face.
I'm kind of excited to eventually meet Marco's wife if it happens, because I just need to see the woman who can put up with all that.
Oh, that's probably gonna be a man.
I already said
some
that on
point,
stage.
that's fine.
If I could suck a dick,
Gay
I'd
man.
be gay.
We
Can you
were
ima-
talking about that
can
earlier.
you
I'm like,
imagine fucking
Yeah.
asking for a 10mm wrench and getting a 10mm wrench?
Have you ever tried sucking dick?
I don't
And
like
here comes the
eating a
2%.
banana too fast, so I'm sure I wouldn't
All
like
I'm-
it.
All I'm saying is
I eat my banana sideways, bro.
that's comparing apples to horses. One's wonderful and full of potassium.
Although I have masturbated the horse porn. I'll give you that one. I've masturbated the horse porn.
I
are
love
they only male horses?
No, male horse and like a
Both of 'em.
Brazilian chick.
Both of them.
It's fine.
Or you ever see the
Oh
old
my
black
God.
and white farm videos? Like a
Oh.
big fat chick get plowed by a pony. You hear,
Ooh.
"Ugh!"
Can't say that I have.
Oh yeah.
I have.
That
I
was the
have
one
not.
chance you had to not admit that, and you
Dude,
didn't
her
take it.
just
That's,
pours out like somebody dumped out a bottle of fucking laundry detergent.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. She was blonde.
Ugh!
Yep. Yep.
It was like 3 humps, but I tell you what,
Yeah.
she felt it in the back of her medulla.
And the horse was white. Yeah, I know the one. I know the one.
You know,
Oh my
America used to
God.
make steel. It used to be feared in the whole world, and
That was well before my time, sir.
like a long time before you.
Something wrong with that boy, medulla oblongata.
Mama says alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
Mama says the squirrels are ornery because they got my penis in their butt.
That's why they're dead, Marco.
I watched the intestines fly out their mouth. Mama said that was wrong.
And then she beat me with my cum-filled squirrel.
Mama said that's how you know you're done.
Mama said, "Get your ass off the internet."
Jesus.
Get your ass out of that tree.
Yeah. Internet, definitely. 0
Boy,
stars.
put
Not
the
recommended.
squirrel down. What I tell you about that? Your homework done.
I just
I
feel
dropped
like
out
you'd scratch
5
your
years
balls
ago.
with his rear feet. I don't think you could fuck a squirrel.
Look, do I gotta send you a
don't
video
know.
privately one day, Dino? I'll make this happen just to prove
Please
you
don't.
wrong.
I don't want to see that. I'll believe you. I just feel like you could just tell me, hey, I overcame all the logistical issues, and I'll be like, oh, good for you. I won't.
You gotta set it to like some Gloria Estefan music in the background. Like, come on, check your body, baby. Do that.
No, no, no. Celine Dion, I'm your lady.
See, two different worlds. I can imagine Scotty like
I-
do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do, and then slide the squirrel down.
Look.
You're trying to be all romantic, Scotty, like
Man,
candles and shit.
First off, Dino, you think I haven't worked the logistics of this out yet?
Listen. Being mentally prepared.
Secondly, it's Sarah McLachlan. In the arms of an angel.
That's the one where you gotta throw money at the dead dogs.
Pretend
know,
that
they
you
use the
too
sa-
can save an animal in the jungle.
And then right after that part of the commercial, the squirrel explodes.
all in white
I-
though. You
because-
saw no blood. It's just white everywhere.
No, you just see the head of the squirrel, and does everything come out? Oh, you see.
In slow motion.
Some company.
Well, everybody I know is about to disown me after this one.
Not I. I
No,
think my kids are even
I feel
listening
like-
through the walls.
None of you have parents. Like you're all like hatched or something. There's no way you could have positive
I was-
influences in your lives.
I was assembled in a defunct factory outside of Detroit from the unused
By
Chuck
hobos.
Norris.
Like you were the
Yeah, I
bad
was assembled
version
by a
of
funk
weird
factory.
science. Like you were hobos made you as a sex bot, and then you're like, I became sentient. That's not good.
Enough
Murders.
sperm to do that.
Murder spree.
Stem cells.
You know, life finds a way.
Why aren't we funding this?
For a second,
Bro.
I was worried
Bro.
that you were talking about
Bro.
squirrel dildos, or squirrel fleshlights, but it's fine.
It bounces
I mean,
around.
realistically,
You
if I took that razor blade and Marco's weird fleshlight thing, I could probably carve it to where the teeth look a little bit bigger, and then it would be squirrel-like.
I bet you I could go to like the Goodwill and find like a fox fur or something, and just wrap it in that, and then boom.
If anyone has a taxidermy squirrel and would like to sit upside down,
I have a
CEOs
book at
and
home called The At-Home Book of Taxidermy. I can make
Yeah.
that.
Oh, Scotty's a grave digger. He has a lot of extra time.
And a lot of squirrels.
A lot of holes.
A lot of them.
None of them clean.
Clean hole.
I regret coming here today. That's-
Scotty did that last week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, like
I was
feel-
rather upset with you guys last week on Wednesday
Well,
Yeah.
for
It's
having
not-
me involved with that horrible.
Randy.
Yes.
It was great.
awesome. It's fantastic.
Great time.
In the arms of an angel.
You too can help ailing animals around the nation with a simple donation of a cup of coffee a day. Jesus Christ.
Excuse me, Captain. What is it, Lieutenant? We're finding a lot of dead squirrels around all the neighborhood parks. What?
If I see that on Criminal Minds, I swear to God, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Like, well, how are the squirrels dead? Were they electrocuted? No, all their intestines are coming out of their mouths.
We think it's a chupacabra.
No, it's a Micka. It's a Micka fucking.
They're gonna find Scotty fucking squirrels. They got the cryptids crew out and shit. And
No, they're just gonna find me
it's
sleeping
Scotty in the
comfortably.
bathroom.
They're gonna find me sleeping comfortably under a bush with like 3 or 4 dead squirrels on top. And be like, oh.
See, I gotta think.
Oh my god.
Oh, why?
Stop picturing it, Dino.
It's,
What the?
well, what I
fuck?
really pictured was like, do you remember Adam Sandler in That's My Boy when the grandma walks in and he's got all the Kleenexes everywhere? I just pictured you, but with squirrels, just covering the bed, just squirrels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh god, it's just gotta go find more squirrels. I guess and you're just like, oh,
Gets
Jesus.
up and he's pulling sticky squirrels off his shirt.
Could you imagine that episode of SVU where like Stabler just pushes the bush back and I'm just laying there all asleep with a bunch of dead squirrels around me, and then it cuts to the interrogation room and he's like, "Why all the squirrels, you sick bastard?" And I'm just sitting there going, "Why'd you wake me up, man?"
I feel like as they lift you up, and
We
start
were
asking
married.
questions, a squirrel would just like slowly start peeling off your shirt, and just like the more you talk, the more it just slowly falls. Like just falls off. You're like, why was it stuck to your chest? You're like, I fell asleep. Just
I came in it.
Right,
It
and-
stuck to my titty.
Thank you for stating the obvious joke, Marco. For those people who don't understand innuendo.
Look, if they're still listening to us right now, they don't.
I
There
hope
ain't
not.
There ain't
I
nobody on the counter from what I can see.
That's the way we like it.
Welcome
Fuck
to
it
Upside
up.
Down Studios, where the viewers don't matter, we keep doing it anyway.
Sir just said Miss Piggy just gave me a bunch of kisses in a different live. That sounds like a porno.
A horrible one.
That sounds like something that happened to me on a drunken night at 2 in the morning.
You got kissed by a pig?
I've
fast was
kissed
your-
plenty of pigs.
How fast was your car going when they pulled you over?
Oh no, not the one with the flashy lights. The ones that are too big for your bed.
No such thing.
Oh yeah, I done broke a California king size bed, boy. California king.
You can't get that rough with the squirrels, Marco. The guts come out too fast.
You can't get that rough with the cows neither.
Jesus Christ. Why the cows?
If I could eat them, why not?
She had to move.
See, this is where, like, I
Might
love
as
how
well
people are like,
tenderize it.
men and women are the same. You're like, no, men are disgusting.
Yeah.
Men are absolute filth. Me included, don't get me wrong. But
Didn't Bill Burr have a joke about that?
no, it's Tom Segura does.
Yes.
Tom Segura. Tom Segura was like, yeah, no, you have. I'm
You don't
horny
get
all the
horny.
time.
You don't get horny like guys.
No. Men are absolutely disgusting. And
100%.
yeah,
Louis
no,
C.K. did one about it too.
sure.
Like, we get horny too. No, we're thinking about fucking you in the face right now.
Yeah.
No, Tom Segura's joke was better though.
It's, wow. Yeah.
He was
Because
like,
he's.
oh yeah, you're horny like a guy. You're willing to just show up at a random place and put your penis through a hole in the wall and.
Just to check things out.
Oh, well, there's some females that don't put their penis through the hole, but they stick their mouth on the other side.
Yeah, 99% of the time, that's not a woman on the other side.
Yeah, well, that's where the imagination comes in. Fucking Muppet babies, fuck
like,
me.
oh, this bitch got a nice beard. Feels like Dino.
Could have
down
been
there
Puerto
drumming on
Rican
his
woman.
balls.
Oh.
I said beard, not mustache.
Oh.
All right, Armenian woman. Sorry.
I said beard, not mustache.
Dino got disgusted in like 3 stages.
He had to think about it because he knew all of them. He was like, oh.
He's like, ooh, oh my god.
Can we go back to talking about the squirrels, please?
Yeah, I definitely prefer. I just the idea of someone going, "Ooh, your beard feels nice on my balls." I was just like, no, I don't. No, not for me. Thank you. That's not for me.
Look, I started
Marco
getting
was
blurred
censored for
again.
a second then.
You what?
Yeah.
Marco is getting censored again. Lean back.
Algorithm got to be alphabet.
Lean back. Lean back. Lean back. Keep going. A little more. All right, move to your right.
motherfucker.
We'll move to your
This-
right a little bit.
this
I'm trying to
is fake.
actuate. I'm trying to actuate the blur. Move to your right.
Oh, I'm not blurry anymore on my end.
No, I'm trying to get it to kick back on. Move to your right. Move to your right. Keep going. No, you're the right. Keep going. Right there. Okay, stay there. I just hear him say "dick" under his breath.
Yeah.
It wasn't under my breath. I was just lowered in the mic.
Talking shit off.
Who's Mike and why are you lower than him?
Now back up. Now go closer. Now back up.
Hey,
There you go.
it's where we're all going.
Oh, for
Oh
sure.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Florida for retirement.
Right?
Hey,
That's
look,
the
I
new-
heard something new, and I'm sure I guess it's old, but I'm pretty akin to the racism of the time, and I've never heard it.
No shit.
What is Jaime? What is a Jaime? Why are Jewish people called Jaimes?
I feel like this is a Dino question.
Hi.
Yeah, I don't know. Literally, this ain't a joke or nothing. I heard somebody say something about a Jaime, and I'm like, huh? I heard a lot of fucking racist shit, and I've never heard a
I'll work on the Google machine. Talk amongst yourselves.
Like I remember back in the day on the old Bugs Bunny cartoon, there was a frog that used to dance around. I'm so wild about Jaime, and he's so wild. But how does that like anything on the Jewy end? Like I know where the honky word or the N word or all the other shit comes from. I mean, it's pretty damn obvious. But Jaime, what,
Hey, Barbara Walters died.
so
Just letting you know.
what's that got to do with it? Was she a Jaime?
She might have been.
Barbara Walters
Maybe.
was very connected.
Jaime-ish.
I know she, yeah, but she was because she connected the Jaimes.
I believe she was very frugal in her financial.
No, she wasn't
dealings.
frugal about anything. She gave up that ass to every fucking rich man there was. That's how she became rich.
That's not how frugality is defined, sir. It's not about the.
She was loose with the pussy. She wasn't frugal at all with the pussy.
Listen, she wanted to show her wizard sleeve to everyone who was interested. That's fine. But yeah, no, I believe she was of that heritage. So she was 93. She didn't look horrible for 93.
Yeah,
So much
bitches
complaining,
of
though.
that day used to do that shit, man. Like Liz Taylor. How you think Liz Taylor didn't do dick except take it?
She took so much dick, though.
Yeah, and she became that's $1 million pussy right now.
No, but listen, she's the
You
first.
can park
yeah.
a Bentley in it, but
That's how it becomes
Hey,
$1 million
You could
pussy.
park a full Phantom in that thing. Okay, there's no. She was listen, but she must have done things like Nancy Reagan level.
Nancy Reagan made it to the White House. Fuck.
First American throat goat of the United States of America, baby.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't find a definitive reason why that's offensive.
yeah. I had no clue. Like I just, I guess
Did you find
it
anything
came
that has
up-
to do with Jews?
Oh yeah, I found that it's an offensive term for Jewish people, but
Wait, why?
there's-
Like
What's
the
the
origin.
spelling?
Well, I mean,
I-
there was one thing I saw that said it might be short for Hyman, which might have been a popular surname.
Hyman?
Another thing
I
was,
thought that was popular
to-
virgin shit.
can you just
Yeah.
let me talk about the definition without
Okay.
trying to interject with retarded shit?
I don't think you can.
In-
I don't think he's got it in him.
He can either not
Impossible.
interrupt or not say crazy shit. You can't do both.
Right.
Hey, you got me there. But the other thing on it was I don't know what came first, the racial term or the word. But there was to be Hymied or something, which was like to be cheap or stolen from. Or
So it's like to Jaime or not to Jaime. That is the
Hey,
question.
you don't even make sense anymore.
Like, to be
Wait a
or
minute,
not
when
to
did he?
be.
Sometimes he does.
Yeah, all right, you got me
I
there.
still, that still doesn't make sense to me.
I found something. It's when I shout out stretches to your forehead and
No, that's just a whore.
Yeah, you found something all right. Read before you say that.
That sounds like a bunch of gibberish.
Yeah, well, anyways, like I was saying, it came up because somebody was telling
Wait a
me
minute, he
that.
found something interesting.
Yeah,
it's
Hold on.
well, it's a
that's
few.
a that's a lot of eyebrow to move. He doesn't do that
Yeah.
fucking for nothing.
Hey, I honestly had to file. So there's a few, but that one is kind of like it's It is an abbreviation of the Jewish name Hyman, but it's got like a weird attachment to like why it was a slur, and it doesn't make it. So anyone who's used that, you're just that person is like exceptionally hateful piece of shit. That's all.
Like we dug down deep for this one.
Really? Like it's not even sounds
Wow.
good.
That makes
Right?
what I was gonna say worse. The conversation was Jesse Jackson was caught on tape calling New York Jaime Town back in the day, and that's how he
that's
ruined
what
his
made
That
it.
election.
seems accurate.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't. I'm like, what? Why Jaime? And you know what? I'd rather be called Jaime than Hyman. Jesus, who would
No.
be ignorant enough to name their kid Hyman?
It was a surname. It was a last name.
I don't give a fuck if it was the middle name. Either way. Hey,
Who do you
Dick,
think this?
You're
who
gonna
do
be
you-
called Dick or Pussy your whole life.
Who do you think named the fucking body structure? A doctor named Hyman.
Gaylord,
I don't-
Dr. Gaylord Hyman.
Yeah, I'm sure. his faggistry was
Well,
in
let's
the
be
Middle
honest.
East.
You could call it a Gaylord or call it a Hyman. He's
believe-
like, I'm calling it a Hyman.
I believe it. I believe that. Like, if Dino would have said no, it was a Greek philosopher, Hymenidicus Maximus, or something, I'd have trusted that.
Well, that's,
We actually have a definition for where Hyman came from, and I'm amazed Dino didn't know it.
tell me.
Greek.
Hymen.
Greek.
Shut up, Marco. Hymen is derived from the Greek word hylos, or membrane, but it was the father of modern anatomy, Vesalius, who in the 16th century first used the term specifically for the covering of the vaginal orifice.
That's because that's the first time that Greeks took a look.
To the front side.
Yeah, it was like, oh, we're tired
there's
of
a
the
whole
back
front?
door.
Damn!
Open the front door. Let's see what's
Double
there.
the fun, boys. We got a whole front section to work with.
This one back here is getting kind of raggedy.
It's like it looks like an Arby's sandwich. What's Arby's? You'll find out. Don't worry about it. It's good. We have
Excuse-
a new
ex-
ham sandwich in the front. It's fine.
Excuse me, madam. Your back door is haggard. Please turn around.
This looks like a fucking
you imagine
lightsaber
how
that
you'd
fell in the
feel?
mud.
No, but come on. If someone was like, "Hey, man, you're an asshole," just
Done.
horrible. Give me
Done.
something else.
It looks like a squirrel that redheaded guy had.
How do you
Oh,
even?
deflated.
How do you even tell a girl her butthole is just? Look, I don't even do this normally, but I know that ain't supposed to look like that.
Just like that.
Well,
When in
be
your
like,
life have you not been brutally honest?
You should probably go talk to somebody about your butthole. Like, you just like say it after the fact. You'd be like, "Hey, like this was fun, but
Right,
you
like-
should probably see somebody."
She's waiting for you, doggy style on the bed. The window's open, a little breeze comes through, and you just hear, "Ooh." Like, excuse me, miss. Excuse me.
I think there is a problem back here.
Can you clench real quick for me? And the octave changes from whoo to whoo. And you go, okay, go home.
Butthole sounds like a Peruvian pan flute band.
Jesus.
Dino is awful Christian tonight.
He's trying to
I
save
haven't
himself
been
from us.
online very much. I've been spending my time masturbating, so it's yeah.
See, but he told me was spending time with his wife, so that brings me back to the whole squirrel thing. I feel like he grabbed his wife and used her like the squirrel.
No, he didn't say how he was masturbating. He just said he was masturbating.
Look, a fleshlight's a fleshlight if you can pick it up and use it. That's all I'm trying to say.
Oh
Can you
my god.
Now Dino's gonna have a taxidermy Asian in his background next week.
No, he loves his wife. He wouldn't do that to her.
Yeah, that's why it's taxidermy. That's not a one and done.
But he wants her alive. I mean, somebody's got to cook all that food.
And Dino got money, man.
That's
They got
that's why he's
DoorDash
like,
out
somebody
there.
has to cook. Yeah, a chef.
Okay, fine.
Obviously,
Somebody's
like,
got to go buy all that food.
Yeah, a butler. What-
Grubhub's not bringing that much weight. The car won't handle it.
It's a cube van. Get over yourself. Come on. Listen, logistics here in
Right.
Toronto are perfect. Okay.
That poor fella blowing out the rear springs on his fucking box truck just trying to bring you dinner.
You should see it when it's unweighted. It's just like it's just so high. You can't even
Can you imagine the amount of little Asian women that he'd be bringing in a month?
I'd be like a Godzilla movie.
What the fuck? Oh, I don't know why I'm friends with you guys.
Because we're the only ones who'll be friends with you.
Yeah, you got me there.
Probably accurate.
We found each other, and nobody else always gonna like us. Fuck
Right.
it.
Fine.
Like,
No
As
one
long
was
as it's a
looking. Not
Dutch
one
rudder,
person
it's
was
not
looking.
gay.
valid. All I'm touching is your arm.
That's we're just touching arms. There's nothing gay.
And it's only half the work, so it's tree fitty.
Don't look down. That's just don't look down.
Nope, eye contact.
As long as the tips don't touch.
Why? What is wrong with you people?
Is it
By
weird
you
if
people, I mean all three of you specifically.
is it weird if when we dock with each other, I make lightsaber noises?
No, that's standard.
Zoom, zoom.
I believe that's called love.
Well, Marco did say he loved me earlier.
Well,
What is love?
Love
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt
hurt
me.
me
No more.
no more.
Now get away from my butt.
What is love, love? Baby, don't hurt me. Why are your hands sticky?
Do, 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 do,
I
do,
really
do.
thought you were gonna go with, "Why are you covered in dead squirrels?"
Well, no, I'm singing it. If he was singing it, that's what it would be.
Yeah, it would make more
I was
sense.
doing the head nod, dude. I'll do squirrels. I got thing one, thing twos, and rubber chickens.
And baby mouths.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
teeth.
With
Looking
teeth.
like fucking piranhas.
There is a fish that has teeth that look like a man.
Yeah, it's called a dumb fish.
There's a dogfish.
It's dark fish.
No, it's a dumb fish, I'm telling you.
I mean, with a corn dog. Nah, we love them corn dogs.
It was
Okay.
funny. I bet you in the whole entire realm of fish, carp are probably the biggest dork fish, and you do catch those on hot dogs.
Yeah, carp look like just giant fucking goldfish.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say they were. I mean, you ever see a fucking like a bass or some shit? They open their mouth like they're ready to suck your cock.
Well, now we know why Marco likes fishing.
Yeah. Hey, I don't hunt, but I fish.
I think a lot of people like fishing for that same reason, apparently.
Where do you think the term noodling came from? It ain't from the arm.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I proclaim this fact. Greg's over there trying to look up things that don't exist.
No. It's a
Yeah,
shit
well-
head.
Yeah, it's a shoot
Noodle,
thing.
high me noodle.
I can't. Fuck it. Never mind. It's a
Was that
stupid
Yoji?
fish.
That looked like Yoji from Mario Brothers.
Yoshi.
Now it's Yoji. Went from the hood. It's like Yoji. Look me up.
You don't disparage that beautiful little dinosaur, sir.
He is right there on my shirt, but it's green,
He-
so I don't know if he'll come out.
He has been through enough getting dropped in that pit so we can get to the secret world over the course of his existence.
Fat Italians just riding him till he was raw.
Making gag on eggs.
You know, it's something that's bothered me.
Yeah.
You know, something about Super Mario that's bothered me for a long time. It's Super Mario Brothers, right? So the Mario Brothers. So Mario's their last name. So you have Luigi Mario and Mario Mario.
Correct.
Yeah, it was in the movie like that too.
Yeah, that bugs the fuck out of me for some reason. That's just laziness.
It's a white
Yeah.
people thing, man. I know somebody who named all their kids Jays.
It's a Japanese game. Let's start there. Okay.
Yeah.
About
Get your
an
hatred
Italian-
right, Marco.
About an Italian blubber who fights turtles and mushrooms. I don't think it's based in the real world. Just,
I
Well-
think some Jap was fucking munching on some mushrooms.
His name was
Stop.
Shigeru Miyamoto,
Have
and Amanita muscaria did grow in his garden, and he ate them when he was designing Donkey Kong, Mario, and Zelda.
Segata Sanshiro, Tegata Sanshiro.
Oh my god! It's a wonder we're still allowed on the internet.
oh, we're definitely not.
If
Have
we
you
had,
never heard of
if
Segata Sanshiro?
we had viewers, we'd have been canceled by now.
That's
We got two. We got two.
They don't know any better. They have low IQs like Marco.
Dude, that's some real shit. Sega
No,
Laser
Sanshiro
went
was a
us.
Sega Genesis
I had a Sega
commercial thing. So they were far superior to the Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they were so far superior, why aren't they around anymore, Mark?
They are. They're making video games now.
Yeah, because their systems were trash.
And so were Nintendo's. That's why they sold them to Microsoft.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And
Let's
then
be
there's
honest.
Sony.
Not many things were good back then, anyway.
Look, you can't just name off fucking brands and say that this guy owns that guy and expect me to just fucking go with it.
You got the world at your fingertips. Look it up. Sega Sanshiro.
Does Microsoft, now I sound like I'm talking about Marco's dick, own Nintendo?
Whatever.
Question mark.
Is Microsoft? No, Microsoft's not Apple. I might be wrong with
Let
the
me
name of the company.
let
It's
me
an
read
Apple
you
company.
the first headline that pops up on Google. When you Google, does Microsoft own Nintendo? Microsoft tried to buy Nintendo, comma, but got laughed out of the room.
Oh,
And that was from last year.
oh.
From last year, they tried to buy Nintendo? Get the fuck out of here.
The article's from last year.
Oh.
I will
Now,
see if
well,
there's
then
a
what-
year in this.
What's Opera? Opera is an Apple. No, you're right. I'm wrong. Opera is an Apple thing, so it was some kind of Apple company to try to buy it.
Microsoft, they did just buy something big. Blizzard, that's who it was. Microsoft bought the World of Warcraft people.
See, this is why Scotty's my fact checker. If I'm wrong, I'm fucking wrong. I admit I'm wrong. Fuck. And he'll let me know I'm fucking wrong. Hey, something about Mexicans. What's it say?
See, hey, that's the first word he fixed on.
Yeah, the best part
I'm
is
blind! That was the biggest word in the fucking conversation!
it's just because it's capitalized, but Dave's
Yeah.
Peruvian, so there you go.
Hey,
Yeah, John and Juan.
it's
Diesel
the same
power.
In Greek. In
American
Greek,
brothers
John
that
is
have
Yanni.
exact same-
And people are like, oh, call me Yanni. I'm like, call you fuckface.
One
So with
is
that.
John. But that's lazy parenting, Dave. That's what the fuck that is.
Right.
I want to yell one thing and have 3 dudes come running.
Hey,
Like George Foreman.
somebody gonna get the remote.
I got 12 kids.
They're all George.
10 boys, 2 girls. 10 Georges, 2 Georgettes. I yelled, George, everybody come. Even the wife.
They all coming here now, damn it!
Seems accurate.
Just saying.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
So, y'all got any plans for the New Year's?
Going to my cousin's spot.
Going to my brother's.
No.
You
What
better,
you got
keep
going
your,
on, Dino?
you better keep your happy ass at the fuck at home. That's what you better
Yeah,
do.
I am.
No,
My
like-
kids have been home for a while. I've been traveling a lot. Fuck it, I'm gonna stay home and let them all go kick it.
Guy, you know what the problem is? Like, the only time I've ever had a good New Year's has always been at someone's house. And even then, it's never good. New Year's is just be like, yeah, just fucking hang out. Okay, it's New Year. Who gives a shit?
I've been depressed so
I
many
mean-
times on New Year's that I just said fuck New Year's. So even when
I mean,
the good ones come
We
around,
we would invite you over, Dino, but the last time we did that, you fucking lied to us about coming. Somebody give me a gauntlet. I need to throw it down.
I don't know if I got a gauntlet fucking
The-
button.
2009, someone said, "Hey Dino, you have a big mouth and someone needs to teach you a lesson." He still limps, so feel free. Anytime.
Hey, this is a word gauntlet, sir.
Liar!
Hey,
We're highly intelligent blank males. I won't say the word. It's known already. We can get this figured out just insulting each other. Thank you very much. We don't need to resort to fisticuffs. Mister, I'm 9,000 times your size and could shit out something that could kill you.
also factual. That's just science.
You know
You
what?
just gotta go at people like Dino, like they go at the AT-ATs or the fucking Imperial, the walkers on Star Wars. You just run around their legs a few times, wrap them up until they tip over, then you got them.
Just see Dino slowly just, oh.
See, and that's
And
that's
then I
very,
cut
very
open my tauntaun and take a nap.
Ah. That's it. I think Scotty's cutting him open,
I
and
know.
Greg's saying this stinks really bad. And I'm just
It
stuck-
will.
It's gonna keep you alive. Ugh.
I don't like it. I don't
It
like
won't.
It at all.
Everything that's inside me starts getting digested immediately. So, good luck.
I'm not
saying.
surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
Listen, as big as this is, it is a highly efficient machine with a full warehouse on site. It's good. So, trust me, hey, supply chain doesn't break down in this motherfucker. I'll tell you that right now. Okay.
Right,
It's
Dino was the
constant
only.
production.
Dino was the only spot during the pandemic that was getting constant deliveries.
That's all you can
We-
eat here. We got all of the Asian.
I did have a neighbor say something that was like, "Hey man, you get a lot of stuff delivered." I'm like, "Mind your fucking business, or I'll come over." And they're like, "That's cool, man. No, man, it's fine." I'm like, "All right, don't be looking at my box, motherfucker." I'll
See,
come.
that's how you could tell you live in Canada, because they were just like, "Hey, man, we were just making friendly conversation. You lived in our fucking neighborhood. Hey, man, you got a lot of shit getting delivered. Mind your fucking business. I'm stealing your next package." That's what's fucking happening.
You will no longer get any packages,
uh-uh.
bitch.
Your
Not
next
a
thing
fuck-
that
I'm
I
pulling
ordered
off
is
of
explosive.
work.
100%. That's
think I
immediately
give-
what's going to be one of those.
You think I
glitter
give
bomb.
a fuck?
No, glitter bomb.
I'm not saying. I'm not opening. I'm not opening them.
You're gonna see Scotty walking around with a designer mink on his cock instead of a squirrel. Honey, I ordered a mink from Amazon 2 months ago. It never came. Here goes Scotty.
Doot.
Makes sense.
Stripper noises.
Right? You know what? I wouldn't even open them. Just to be a dick, I'd just throw them away. Don't even care what's inside.
Oh, I know you. You'd open them just out of curiosity. You'd have them like
Yeah.
collectibles on your
Yeah.
mantle. Not open.
Yeah.
You wouldn't open the boxes. It would just be like
Let's-
collectibles on his mantle.
Yeah.
Let's be
And
honest.
then I'd invite Dino over to hang out and see if he knows.
Yeah, I'd be like, why is this shelf with my name on it? And why are these all things I have ordered that never received?
This is
Mind
my-
your fucking business.
Your fucking mouth.
Mind your fucking business.
Just try to be neighborly, fuckface.
I was concerned for you. I thought you were infirmed and you had to be a dick. Now I own all your shit. Possession's 9/10 of the law, motherfucker.
I feel like that's the story of America from the beginning. I was being neighborly, and then you were all like,
taking your
that's
shit."
mine." Well, no, it's mine. So fuck you.
Hey, we gave you guys blankets.
Sorry you didn't like the extra flavor. Whatever.
I'm gonna take some
so
of your
you wanna-
brown women
so
and
you
wait till
so you
die
want me to
off.
let you have all this land? Yes. What are you paying for it? These 3 beads.
And a
Yeah,
blanket.
but if you think about it, nowadays them 3 beads are probably like the Hope Diamond and some other fucking bullshit. These the 3 fucking rocks that could buy pretty much anything in the world, and
One
they're
was a
pissing and
coconut.
moaning about it.
One was just a coconut. It wasn't even full. It was an empty coconut. The other one was a
I
rock.
got shafted.
It was a rock from the guy's driveway. He walked out and was like, I'm gonna take this with me to remember my house, and that's what he offered. And he bought America. That's what he's like. I have this used coconut, no longer with fluid in it, and a rock from my driveway. Give me your land. Like, yes, sir.
And they were like, that's not good enough. And then he put the rock in the coconut and shook it. And they all went, ooh!
Now it's a maraca.
The gift of music and history was written. There you go.
It sounds better when you say the Americans gave the Indians the gift of music and they just happily gave them their land. That sounds a lot better than, murder blankets and fucking guns.
Oh, cultural appropriation at its best, baby. Oh yeah.
There you go. We just rewrote history. The Americans gave the gift of music
You know what?
for the land.
Sadly, the stupid bullshit we just said is so much better than the actual truth.
Yes.
Way better.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Like, go look at Christopher Columbus. Like, the shit he did.
The
It's
worst.
Like, holy fuck.
he's a monster.
You
This
know what's
is-
crazy though? Again, this goes back to my whole not understanding why black people don't like white people. None of them boats were like the Biff. There was none of the Kens, the Scots. It was the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. They were all Spanish names. It was the Hispanics that were doing all this horrible shit. The conquistadors, Ponce de Leon, all them fucking conquerors.
No.
None of them were white.
Marco,
You know,
you've forgotten that history is very clear that
Even the
only
Italians.
only
Yeah,
slavery existed in just America. The rest of the world has never experienced slavery ever in all the history. All those people were hired workers with benefits. You don't understand, okay? It's very different.
That was
Indians
just
and their
a
free health care.
that was just a Joe Rogan podcast where the guy was on talking about modern
Cobalt.
slavery.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't get to the whole thing yet.
Cobalt mines, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
It's fantastic just for the simple fact of this is that history itself, if you go through, you realize, oh, every great achievement of mankind has at some point had numerous human lives just thrown at it until it was finished. Standard throughout history, right? And people are like, no, it didn't. You're like, okay, well, sorry, that's just how it all happened. So now that it's happening again, whatever.
Well, even who was it? I know it was another Louis C.K. thing. You know, you want to start off a great civilization, you just not care about a particular type of person and just keep throwing it at them until you get what you need.
That's been history, sadly.
We need a railroad. We don't like Asians this year. Toss the Asians there.
Yeah. The only people who didn't do that were, Alexander the Great and the Greek people who unified people. But, that was too good for you, and you all.
Oh, the Greeks had slaves. The Greeks had fucking little naked boys walking around, oiling them up, all rubbing down their hairy fat asses.
Youth employment is proper for character.
They got paid with
and
penis.
personality development, sir.
They got paid with penis.
I'm not involved in this one.
That is not. That is still a historically acceptable form of payment, sir. So,
not here in the States.
hey, that's not on
Weinstein
me.
tried it. Weinstein tried it. He didn't make it.
I'm just okay. Let's be honest. Could you imagine if the economic power that pussy had, if a dick had that? Could you imagine what would happen tomorrow?
Oh, we'd be in post-apocalyptic fucking. There'd just be jizz hanging from burnt trees.
Shit,
no squirrels anywhere. Fucking.
Why are we back to squirrels?
Hey, we'd have monster trucks. We'd have monster trucks, motorcycles, and squirrel carcasses everywhere.
Sounds about right.
There'd be one squirrel left alive, and it'd just be in a zoo somewhere.
We'd have a patch over its eye, scar across its chest.
It's behind glass. It's got its own caretaker. It's like massaged on a daily basis.
And its caretaker is a lady.
It has to be a lady. Yeah.
One
There's
of the
like a
last
team of
few.
them. There's like 3 of them in there. We're trying to bring the species back, and then I break into the zoo one day.
It is over for the squirrel.
The alarms start going off. Everybody runs to the squirrel exhibit. They're like, oh my god, it's going to be chaos. It's going to be anarchy. There's going to be gore everywhere. And meanwhile, the squirrels are fine. All the penguins are dead.
Hey, somebody had to go. Look.
Yes! Oh, he came back. I think it's just your camera autofocusing.
And maybe when I go closer to adjust the soundboard.
Yeah, because God forbid you sit still.
Yeah, it's autistic like that.
Why do you always have ladies' glasses on?
Because I look good in them, and they're cheap.
Oh, that's fair.
I mean, facts are facts.
Yeah. I ain't gonna bullshit you. They're fucking cheap. I paid $600+ for my Harley Davidson glasses that don't work for dick. I paid $1 for these at Goodwill.
That's a Jeff Foxworthy joke.
Yeah. Are you aware that Harley Davidson is actually known for making motorcycles, not glasses? I feel. Sorry, I couldn't resist that, man. Like that's like, what the fuck are you buying? Yeah. You deserve to be $600 now.
And it's just like the motorcycles, overpriced and doesn't work.
100%. Come on.
Fuck face.
I'm surprised it don't leak oil.
It's not a North Star engine, Greg.
No, it's a Harley Davidson.
Harley glasses, and you keep on getting like an oil leak behind you. You're like, fuck it.
What are you talking about? Marco would grow his hair back out if that was the case, just so he could use it to slick it back.
Fucking A.
Jesus.
I fucking hate you guys.
Terrible.
I hate you guys.
Shut the fuck up. No, you don't.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you guys. I'm getting home. Bullshit. You guys been fucking weirdos.
I wonder if this button
What the
Marco, no more buttons. No more buttons. None. No.
It said
Put 'em on the floor.
9277. I didn't know
Put
what
them on
the
the
fuck
floor. Put them on the floor.
attached to the desk. There's one that says pube too.
Don't do that.
I gotta hit it. I gotta hear it. It's the music from Dino's Homeland.
That's
very,
pube.
yeah, very possible. That was also our version of Superman. Everyone's naked in that one. It's fine. It's good.
Yeah, all little boys.
Hit it again. Hit it again.
slaughtering you
Hit it
down.
again. Hit it again.
Opa!
Don't get mad because you're horny now, Dino.
I feel like
Violated?
no. I feel like my standards for
Like you need
New
an
Year's
adult?
being good is back on the table because this has been the worst Friday that I've ever had in my life.
If
I
you'd
think New
act-
Year's back on the table, boys.
If you'd actually came down, we could have had this trumped by a whole lot.
You know what's fucked up
up
though is?
And
like,
you
later
were
on
welcome,
tonight,
sir.
Dino is gonna go into his bedroom. He's gonna lay back and feel a little frisky and start maybe rubbing on his balls a little bit and grab a hold of his fucking can of Spam and think, squirrels. Fuck!
Why do I have a can of Spam?
Because
That's
you're
why.
a sick fuck and you use the grease from it as lube.
I
Wow.
was thinking just short and fat.
Dino is never coming on another SNG show ever.
We're sure not gonna come on a squirrel.
In
I've
one.
never come on a squirrel. I don't feel like that would be a good use of my jizz, but
No, you got to do it in it so the guts come out the mouth. We've been through this.
Why are you bringing up old shit?
And getting it wrong.
it's it only gets worse. It's
You know,
It's about to get worse.
if you do it at the right time with the right velocity, like at midnight on New Year's, you can pop the guts out like one of them fucking party favors.
Yeah, she twisted right the eyes. Come
They
on.
even count down for you.
Hold it by the tail and by the right leg, and just yank it back real quick.
just a public service announcement. Everyone, just know that having money is just better for your life. Just from the beginning, you're just gonna have a better life, and it's just strive for that, so you don't end up, like, because let's be honest, one of these things just isn't the same here. And I'm not talking about Marco. I feel like that should be very clear.
Yeah, one of these things ain't the same, you racist fuck. I've been racist this shit all night, and that was the most racist shit that come out.
Well,
He had to level the tables out. They
That's
never tried
weird.
it.
Three shades of white and a tan fuck face.
well, I have to make sure people know that I'm not just some random honky from Canada, right? It's just not.
You're pretty random.
Random, yes. Honky, no. That's the
I
important.
don't care what you have to say. You look just like me.
Yeah, give me like 3
You
days
look
in a
like
good
you
sun.
could be his papa.
Yeah. Wow,
What-
that's
what-
for a different reason.
What did you say, Dino? I missed it because shit fuck can't stop talking.
I feel like shit fuck is a great name though. It's just in general. No, I was just saying, give me a few days in the sun, and you'll see. I just immediately look like a drug dealer. So it's fine. It's just how it is.
Wow, back to back most racist comments of the night.
It's fine. Listen,
Batting 1,000 over there, Greek boy.
hey, my people have nothing to lose, sir. We have achieved greatness.
Just
We're
wait.
good. We're just retiring now.
His ancestors is racist cleese.
The only thing you guys got to lose is weight. That's it.
Racist cleese
why?
Maximus.
Why? Why would we lose weight? That's ridiculous.
Because you have an excessive, unhealthy amount of it.
You ever see Hedonism Bot on Futurama? I can see Dino just stuck on the side of a sofa.
Yeah, just laying on things. Make him. Oh.
I'll have John B. put away the absinthe.
That's like every day how mine starts. Just go on the couch in my underwear, just sit there. Let's relax. Let's start.
Just homering it out.
Like I said, people have money.
So if you were Dino, if you were to lay on your stomach on the floor, would it be the equivalent of me falling face down into a beanbag chair?
No, I'm surprisingly not soft. It's funny because like I used to wrestle
Like
in high school. Yeah, kind of like I one guy fucking tried to push me out of the way. I fucking threw him through a door. Because like I'm the youngest of 5, right? So we grew up in a machine shop and literally just beat the living shit out of each other constantly, right? So me
As
being
one
the youngest, as one does, of course. But then puberty happened and I gained about 4 inches taller than everyone.
9,000 pounds.
No, back then it would have been like
8,086.
No, everyone was sitting around like 220 around. So I walked in at 330 and just started throwing shit around. So it was,
hey, big brother.
So
yeah,
what you're
pretty
saying
much.
is you were late.
No, I know, always on time, but that's just.
Well, you got there at 3:30. That's late as fuck. Workday starts at 8, man.
Canada rules, man. They go in when they want.
Tell him,
No,
Dino,
that's
second
Mexico.
Shift. Second shift.
Second shift.
I love that the suggestion would be that I would actually apply for a second shift job. I'm like, no. Let's be very clear.
Like
I
you
wake up
fucking
normal,
peasant. What the
and
fuck are you talking
no,
about?
that's for peasants, okay? People who miss family time, no. Sorry, that's not for me. That's no. I have.
Right, if he works second shift, he
Look how
misses dinner.
absurd
Like,
it
we
looks
can't
to
have
him. He's like job. He said job on the air.
Job? Oh, gross. What are you? That's disgusting. It's
Second
like, oh.
shift? What is that? Is that like the third blow job of the day? What,
Is that for children? What is that? No. It's come on. Let's be.
what do you shift in a car?
Oh my god.
that. God,
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
That's
the
the
fuck we keep
privileged
calling
white
you guys.
right there. That's
It's
the
the privileged
privileged white.
Greek, sir. It's the privileged Greek. Thank you.
No, you come to America, you're white. That Greek shit don't hold. Unless you're in certain little communities. But
No, see,
on the whole, you're just white.
I know you say that, but also to remember is I'm 6'2", so and the size of livestock. So
Oh, we got big white idiots out here.
no. See, this is what people say, and they're like, "Oh, we got fat people." No. You have gelatinous goo with brain, not fat people. Okay,
You
just
can,
have.
you can remove the brain.
Right, yeah,
Well, it doesn't work. It's not attached to anything. It's just floating in there. It's just
Yeah, but the
hovering
fact that they have one is too much of a fucking compliment.
Possibly. That's the difference was that like this was built on steak and truffle, right? So it thunks instead of
Did he just say
Boing.
truffle?
Look, obesity's obesity. It doesn't matter how you got there.
Yeah, whether it's cow and mushrooms or fucking
Either way,
ramen
you're
and welfare team.
Either way,
Hey,
you got
hey,
gout and you're losing a
listen.
foot.
you dirty spam eating poor people. I'll tell you what, the only reason you don't realize is
He
because
said
you've never
truffle.
experienced it. Of course, it's because I have truffle hot sauce here if you want to see it. It's quite fancy.
Don't lie to us. You don't have food or condiments just lying around.
You're a
It's all
stupid
inside of
motherfucker.
you.
He looked at it, and you still. It's
Hey, look,
stupid.
y'all talk shit about me about having sex toys in my studio. He has spices on hand. He
Well,
has
this- I just got this
condiments
shipped in.
on hand. Look at this shit.
It's called
We
truff.
still-
Hold on. Where's
Oh,
There you
there it is.
It's called truff. It's actually white truffle hot sauce. It's pretty good.
You know, in America, when something's in a white box with one word on it, it means it's the bottom barrel brand.
Well, he's
Yeah,
not
that's
in
just-
America.
No, but this one has gold on it, so it's not.
Yeah, oh, okay, they made it fancy. Big fucking deal.
That's
It's still
the
a can
fancy
of beer
genetic
that says
plan.
beer on it.
It's actually got ribbed things. Yeah, it's very fancy. It's got design on the top.
Also,
Sorry. It's okay. Hey, when it's for poor stuff, yes, the white single name, yes. But when you get to the other side, it's like a horseshoe, right? Like they
it
start
laps itself.
and then they come
It
back
laps
and
itself.
very
It's
similar.
just
They got
it's a
circle.
fancy generic box.
Circle.
It's just how it is, man. That's why money makes no sense. It doesn't. It's
You
stupid.
broke through to the other side, Dino.
Well, Dino
I
can't
broke
come on
it.
now.
I broke the floor, so I just fell through. It's just how
Right.
it
Well, there it is, folks. Dino can't come on no more. He's out of our tax bracket.
I can
I
still
was
talk to you.
born
Dino.
on your tax bracket, guys. Only just having not to pay
Talking
for
about
healthcare.
bracket? What's a
Forget about
bracket?
earning money, just not paying for healthcare. I'm like, I won. This is easy.
I'll be 50 with both my feet.
Yeah,
I think I win.
I'll have a bunch
I'll
of people
feel
carrying
ya.
me around. It doesn't make a difference.
Hey, I don't know. Just figure me kind of trumps money sometimes. Just saying.
Hey, just remember, it's still insulting when someone points at you with their stump or their foot. It's still insulting. Trust me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you just got. Would you rather walk or have
Fuck
fucking
you, Dino.
six naked boys?
Fuck
Oh
you,
yeah,
Dino.
I'll give you the high five.
Oh, Jesus.
Holy shit, there's only 5. I figured there'd be more.
They are on the other foot.
That wasn't his. It was somebody else.
Wouldn't you
Right?
like
he,
to know?
he didn't lean back for the second one. It was just him holding up a foot. Like, yeah, I was in the middle of being Jeffrey Dahmer, and then you guys called.
That's how we do things in hell.
I'm trying to make this a flashlight.
I
You know what's
definitely.
fucked up is I got a chainsaw right next to me in my studio.
Jesus Christ.
God damn it, I love America.
Ain't going like this.
Yeah, see, Dino, you got fancy truffles. Marco's got severed feet and chainsaws. Beat that bitch.
Oh, did you hear what I said?
I think that's a
That's it.
stalemate. That's a
Can't be
stalemate.
over there doing this.
So,
Oh, dude,
okay.
Oh, but it's a shitty Greenworks one.
By the way,
it does the
It was
job.
steel tread bone, bitch.
I sent Jared a video. It's essentially a guy in a suit fighting 2 midgets in a boxing ring, and I was like, Jared, I expect you to set this up. for me when I
Those
come
were
down."
not 2 midgets. Those were 2 regular sized men, and he was fucking huge.
So just
I know that video. He beat the dog shit out of him.
I told
But that
Jared,
guy was big.
so that's kind of how I look. It's just that kind of where I'm like, normal people are like, haha, and they're like, oh Jesus, that's my torso. It's great. So I'm like, hey Jared, I expect you to set that up. So just an FYI, guys, we're gonna need cameras. It's just,
We
I
got
think
cameras.
me
We got
versus
luchador masks. We got it all.
I think it could be a good. I think that would be a selling feature: is me versus a bunch of little people, or just normal pussies. I could beat them up too. That's fine, because it's very fun. If a person weighs about 150, I could probably just pick them up and just start swinging them at people. That's
Well,
I'm
Like
gonna hit a
probably
motherfucker with a motherfucker.
Yeah.
See,
it's pretty
I'm
entertaining
the,
to watch.
I
I've
think
done
I'm
it.
the heaviest motherfucker out of the 3 of us. So
How tall are you, Scotty?
I'm 5'9", but I'm like $175.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah, I'm 5'7" and $180. I got a little more chub on me.
Yeah. Greg.
5'8" and 160, 165.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll probably have to throw Greg around. That's okay. 160, 165. Yeah, that's pretty.
That's
yeah.
not fair. He's got high functioning electronics in him. It's like a fucking homing device.
That's when I throw him, he'll like magnetize to the wall.
Greg got an advantage. He's deaf. He pops them out. He becomes a ninja.
No, we could still hear him.
Yeah,
He can't hear us.
That's not how that works
Yes!
at all.
I seen the
That's
ninja
not how
movies.
any
They put
of
the
this
blindfold on. They're deaf.
Look,
they use
look,
the-
Greg,
their
you want
teeth.
Dino, you want to have one up on Greg? Fight him in the rain. Start shorting out and shit.
We're starting. We're like making Street Fighter matches.
I think that would be entertaining. Just let's be honest. Me versus, because listen, have you guys seen those slap fights in the mountains?
Yes.
Bro,
Yes.
that shit is hilarious. And when you see some of the Russian, there's a girls' league now, eh?
Yeah.
Bro,
Oh, dude, I see the girl. The girls are great.
it's hot. It's hotter when they're attractive and fucking lay somebody out. You're like, oh man. That's
Dude,
No,
I
I like it when they look like a tank and do it. That's
Dude,
what
I watched
like.
one.
Like,
It
wait,
was
when you see her walk up to the fucking podium, and you're just like, she's gonna murder everybody. That's my favorite one. Just a
That one
fridge
looks
with
like
arms.
my mama. I got my money on her.
She's getting justice for years of having to deal with pretty
That's
bitches.
why I like
Which
it
I'm
the
like,
most.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
yeah.
why because I'm like these pretty little fucks. They made fun of you all these years. This grizzly bear of a woman comes walking up and just paws somebody in the mouth. Just takes
Give me
the
your
fuck-
man, bitch.
Just takes the jaw off their face, and it's like, yes, get him.
It's the same. I watched an arm.
See, I'm not even in it for the looks. I'm in it for the brutality.
Oh, absolutely. It's a slap fight. It's definitely about the brutality. I saw one guy. They were doing an arm wrestling match, and the one guy was massive, just juiced to high hell, and was like, "Ah, ah," just trying to pump himself up. And the other guy's like, "Oh, that's great. That's great." He goes, "Pop," and nails him and goes, "Yeah, good job prepping yourself there, bro." And I'm like,
was it Devin Larratt? Because he's your guy.
I don't know. I didn't even know the names. It was a quick one. But the guy
It
who was
wasn't
like,
Sylvester Stallone, was it? Because that was fake.
That was the 80s.
that was
Yeah,
over
that
the
was
top,
years ago.
and no, it wasn't.
No,
Turn the
yeah.
hat around.
You guys actually have. I think it's the best arm wrestler in the world, Devin Larratt.
Is it?
Look him up. Look him up.
Let's find out together.
Anything that has that forearm motion, Scotty knows about.
Fuck yeah.
Hey,
Pretty sure he was Canadian, or is Canadian, and he's a beast. Like he arm wrestled Shaq, and Shaq was using two hands.
Jesus.
That's a
What?
big fucking
Devin
milk
Larratt.
bone of an
Devin
arm you
Larratt.
got, too.
World Arm Wrestling. Jesus, what the fuck is that guy?
You look
Yeah,
at
and he's
picture
only
of him.
like, how tall is he?
Oh, so Devin Larratt is Canadian. I'm just trying to pull up what he looks like. Yeah, it was Devin Larratt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking. Oh, why am I going weird?
I know some shit.
And Devin Larratt said no. You ain't coming to
How
fucking
tall? He's
grab
like
me
six.
up, little
He's
man.
like 6'4", 6'5", isn't he?
Yeah. Well, that's the funny thing was, like, the guy who's trying to amp himself up was way bigger than him. And the Devin is just like, okay, yeah, hey man, it's cool. And then he just goes, yeah. Oh.
You want to see some shit? Look up him on like Sports Center arm wrestling like Shaq. It's fun. It's a good time. Yeah, like you will go
Dude,
down a Devin
I'll
Larratt
also
rabbit hole. You'll go down a Devin Larratt rabbit hole where it's just video after video after video of him sitting there, just like arm wrestling somebody, and he's holding him like this, and he looks like he's straining, and then he just stops and looks at him and goes, no, and just starts slowly bringing him over with a big ass smile on his face and a psychotic look in his eye, and it's like, that's amazing.
I'm looking at it right now, and I'll tell you, you just threatened me with a great Friday night, so I'm good. I'm
Right? A doobie watching that shit, you're just like, I might be
A
game.
doobie, a Canadian arm wrestler, and a squirrel. That's
Well, I got-
fucking New Year's Eve.
I'd give him a Dutch rudder. If you could get his arm to
Can
fucking
you imagine
move.
the friction that would cause?
No, dude, you don't understand. Devin Larratt's
Break your
forearms
fucking
are the
shoulder
size
off.
of me. Like, Devin Larratt's a giant motherfucker. His biceps are big, but his forearms are, like, literally like my thighs.
Holy fuck.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
This guy's a
he's
fucking
huge.
monster.
He is fucking, it's great. He wrestles the guy who played the Mountain on Game. He arm wrestles the Mountain from Game of Thrones. Beat the shit out of him.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Tons of people. Like, this guy is. Oh, dude. And like,
Well,
that's
we
the
know
thing is,
Dino's doing tonight.
I have huge forearms, just in general, and mass fans. Like, my wedding band is size 14, but like, yeah, this guy.
like you could use both hands and he'd beat you.
Oh, for sure. Well,
You could use both hands and be on the wrong side of the table, and he'd probably still beat you. Like pulling with your weight, and he'd just
I
go,
wouldn't be
fuck you, Dino.
yeah. Oh no, there's no. That's I remember. Like, guy, the technique of an arm wrestler in and of itself is ridiculous. So
Yeah, they're sitting there doing that hand jockeying thing, trying to get the top piece. Like, it's weird.
Right.
it's very and that's why it's like, oh, I would never even pretend to be like, oh yeah, I'll give it a lose my. I've seen those fucking people who are like, oh yeah, let's just snap and break their arm.
Yeah,
They're like,
just both bones in
bone
the arm. Just
Fucking size out, yeah.
yeah.
There's a video of a lady it's like a family picnic, and she's like, does it, boom, breaks her arm. Then
Yep.
she's like back at another one, and she uses the other arm, breaks that one. You're like, yeah, just stop.
Stop trying, lady. Jesus.
Don't do
Drink
that.
some more milk. Come back in a couple years.
I don't think milk is the issue at that point. I think it's just
There's no calcium in that woman's body at all.
Well, no, like once the titanium plates that they have to put in to reconstruct your arm are set where they're supposed to be, then you come back like the $6 million man.
Right.
And when you start losing, you just throw the other forearm at him and hit him with the titanium plate and then bang the arm.
I'm gonna have to look this guy up. Dino looks like he's got wood watching this video.
Look at him, he does.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm watching the video. Hold on. Let me fucking share this shit.
Which video is it?
Him versus Shaq.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one. I just threw Dino down a rabbit hole. Like, here you go.
Yeah, that's fine.
He gonna be bored one day and just message me on Facebook out of the blue and be like, give me a YouTube rabbit hole. Be like, here you go, marble hornets.
That's all the time though. That is not a new experience here. If you
No,
guys-
but I'm saying you're gonna run out of shit. Just be like, Scotty, I need something.
that's
And I'll be like, check out these squirrel videos. I made them myself.
You know how much shit that I've.
But why did he send me a Pornhub link?
I'm watching off YouTube, so feel free to add it. Okay, so it's Shaq versus him.
Greg, you'd have to do that.
What?
To share the
He's-
video on the
Alright,
bottom.
Okay, there's no way. This guy's a fucking monster. Fucking terrifying. Holy shit. This is, I would definitely, I'll send you a link to this, Marco, because it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, it's like he makes Shaq's hands and arms look small.
It's
Fuck.
Yeah, and he's 6'3", 6'4", like
he's not a small guy.
no,
as is,
but
right?
his
So-
hands and arms are so fucking big that he grabs Shaq, and it's just like it'd be like if I grabbed Kevin Hart.
Yeah. That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen was where Shaq walks up and picks up Kevin Hart like he's a baby, and you're just
Yeah,
like,
just
God damn it.
Yep, that was a good one too. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You broke it. Oh,
No.
it's back.
Just
He had a
my
Smurf
wife
run through. I saw the back end.
He was like, cover the camera.
Squirrel!
Jesus Christ.
You'd have got away with it if not for that drop of blood on that bald spot.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll get you next time. Anyways,
I can smell you.
in hell. Jesus.
And all of a sudden, the background just came out, and boom, she was there. I didn't even know. I didn't mean to kill her. She got in the middle of the film.
And that poor squirrel never saw it coming. My friend Andy Dufresne grabbed it so fast.
You're all monsters.
I could do with never hearing that again in my life. You're going to bring Dino out of his revelry for his Canadian brother.
It's absolutely fucking horrible. Why you guys do this shit to me? Anyways, all right. Well, it's already 11. I think I'm gonna take off from here.
Yeah, it's about that
Yeah.
time.
Yep, we've been running almost 2 hours. Shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! You think we're
Right.
fucking?
Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year, Kwanzaa, Festivus, whatever the fuck you worship. We're all ending up in hell anyway.
If you celebrated anything other than Saturnalia, go reinspect your life. You're a loser.
Yule?
There's Bacchanalia too.
Yule? Can we throw Yule in there?
Yule.
It's all bullshit anyway.
Dead Ranger is coming up for the Hispanics.
Eh.
Oh God.
Ain't Greek Easter the next couple of weeks too?
Greek Christmas is on the 7th.
Yeah, Easter, Christmas,
and
same
then-
shit.
It's definitely not. Jesus Christ. Anyways, yeah.
All right, we're out of here, folks.
All right, guys.
See y'all
Good night,
now.
y'all.
Happy New Year.
Bye.